Greetings and salutations, one and all. It is I, your host, Darrow, and welcome to another episode of the United Gamedom podcast. It is I, and we welcome back Denis, who was pretty much on hiatus last week. So where the hell were you last week? We were waiting for hours on end. We had to up and go.
Unwillingly on hiatus. Had problems with my internet connection on the computer only. His modem was working, and I did about 50,000 tests during the afternoon and trying to get everything working, but to no avail. And you guys were done when actually I figured out what happened. So I had to restore an old system restoration. Had to do a system restoration from 2 days removed from when the problem started, and everything came back to normal. So was pretty happy about that. One of my friends told me, help me out to figure that out on Facebook, so I was pretty happy for that. So I'm back. As Arnold would say, I'm back.
I'm back, baby. Yeah, it was just kind of weird, though, because me and Derek last week were kind of waiting on you. So where the hell's Derek?
Yeah.
Dennis, like, seriously. We were like, it was like after 6, and I'm like, where the hell were you?
Yeah, I know. I forgot to tweet you guys. I was kind of preoccupied. I just got this computer and was like, fuck, I don't want something breaking right away on it, So it's on warranty,
Yeah.
but not having internet on a computer is not is like not having pants on when you go to work. So.
Okay. Weird simulator there, though, but anyway. And of course, it's the Minnesota Miracle, Derek. Hello, Derek. How you doing this fine day?
Hey, yo. How's it going? Hopefully you guys know where Minnesota is.
Yeah. We'll not get into that now. I'll talk about it briefly, though, but Dennis, I was on a podcast there last week, which was up. I mentioned this before.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the Users podcast, which is this kind of unofficial sort of podcast, like community podcast of this other podcast, which is the All Gen Gamers, because we're fans of that podcast and we talk about it. And basically, I let Derek kind of checked it out a bit and basically said, "Oh, this is a great start. No one knows where Minnesota is." And all that there, and then he basically said I had to stop though because of the fact is it got to the Atari talk and no one ever played the Atari. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop it here. I had enough though."
Yeah, nobody played Atari. What the hell is that? What do you guys?
It's not my fault. I've never been Atari. Like my first proper console was a Nintendo. Like I played a tiny bit of the Atari. I think it was the 2600. Like before, I think I had the Nintendo, but the Nintendo was the one that sort of got me into video games. So I have an excuse there in a way.
So you didn't play that? Did you play the Atari with the single joystick and the big red button?
I assume it was though, but like my memory of that time is a bit hazy. Like my earliest memories are like playing the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo and Super Nintendo Master System and consoles like that. No, so I have no idea.
I bet you never played the Intellivision.
No, I've never played the Intellivision or ColecoVision. Quite frankly, I never even heard of those consoles until like a few years back.
Okay.
So, but they're like late 70s, early 80s though. I was born in 85, so yeah. they were past their prime pretty much by the time I was born.
Now the first console I ever played was Pong, so there you go.
What, the Odyssey or whatever?
Is it the Odyssey? I think it was. Like Pong was on the console. It wasn't a cartridge or anything. It was directly on, on the motherboard of the console, if you wish, if you would say it that way. There was no cartridges you could put in anything. It's just the console was Pong, and you played Pong on the console.
Yeah, it was like the Odyssey, and it's like there's fucking loads of different versions of Pong, and these different kind of basically just Pong, and these different it's like 10 different games, but except it's just basically 10 different versions of Pong.
Yeah, you had put these that you flicked and you chose.
Yeah.
Like the Atari, pretty much like the Atari.
And then you flicked you put these screens, those wee little screens, say it's hockey, you put a hockey rink on the flipping screen, then this pretends like hockey or whatever.
Oh man,
it's like that.
Good old days.
Yeah. basically we've all got already off on a tangent despite the fact we've warned ourselves not to bother, but
Yeah, well, never happened. It'll never
yeah. But yeah, I was just on that podcast though, and Derek, did you listen to it all, Derek, or did you just stop?
I stopped during the lack of the Atari discussion, even though that was like the topic of the week or whatever.
Yeah,
That was pretty,
but
that's good.
There's
yeah,
like one or two guys maybe who played a little bit of it, but it seemed like pretty much nobody had any memories or experience playing it. So
yeah, like the host Lachlan, who like he's the youngest of it all, and he's the one who played it, despite the fact that we're the older ones
Yeah,
and we
what?
never
Jeez.
played a tiny bit of it. It's like weird.
I mean, it's
But
fine
like
if you haven't played it, but I don't see why you would have it as a topic of the week if nobody's
because
played it.
because to talk about what was the main sort of topic on that week's All Gen Gamers, and unfortunately that was the topic.
Oh, okay.
So
They just
that
rehashed what the other podcast does?
yeah, it's like basically whenever they have an episode, they talk about what's the sort of main topic, like their thoughts, and like if they played this on that week's episode of the All Gen Gamers. And it was like that week was a guy who owns a site called Atari 2600, and they were talking mainly about like collecting like Atari stuff and that there. So I was like, this is gonna be a bad one to me to go on because I've pretty much played not hardly any Atari. Like the one before that was like they talked about Xbox and like sort of underrated games for the Xbox and
Oh,
things like
wow.
that.
Yeah.
That would have been more customs. Like, yep, I would have been bad, but that was like I couldn't do it that week because I was working.
Mhm.
Because I didn't start recording. We didn't start recording till like 11 o'clock at night, and it wasn't finished like till 1:30 or so. So
Jeez. Okay.
that was like kind of like I was pretty much I couldn't do it though. But anyway, I basically said thanks again for having me on though. But like I enjoyed myself though. But I could see why people were like a bit maybe put off. And
Moving
basically I
on.
played board. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, moving on. Just stop
Moving
it,
on.
Darren. Yeah. Anyway, we have a few news stories this week, so I do. Probably one of the biggest ones to come out this week was the fact there's a very long-running gaming publication. It's probably one of the first ones, one of the more popular ones. Is pretty much shutting its doors for good in December, I believe, at the end of the year. It's just hit out this week, the Nintendo Power, that I think pretty much everyone who grew up with Nintendo probably had a subscription to in America, so they did.
Yep.
It's shutting its doors, so it's never been I don't think it was ever came over here, so I have no recollection of it though. But I know of it. Like I know like AVGN did an episode dedicated to Nintendo Power. I know like that Flashback NES and GameSpot that talked about it there, and like a few other places have seen it though. But I know that some people out there were subscribed to Nintendo Power and actually are still subscribed to Nintendo Power. But I know you were, Derek, so you can talk a bit more about this than I can. So go ahead.
Well, yeah, I had Nintendo Power when I was a kid, from about like maybe 1989 or 1990 up until the Nintendo 64 came out. And then I got it again later on, like within the last few years, because it was on sale for like $5 for a year or something like that. So I got that. I've done that a couple times. But yeah, I mean, I have fond memories of reading those issues and looking at all like the strategies, and they have all like the maps of the levels and cheat codes and like the little comics and all the advertisements. Every once in a while I even go back and just look through my collection that I still have. I've saved all of them. And look through the really old ones and be like, oh, I remember that game, or oh, I wonder if this game ever came out. So it's too bad that it's ending, but it's not really a surprise because magazines are really losing popularity and money
Yeah.
due to the internet, really. Because I mean, back then, we didn't have the internet, so you had to go through magazines or TV or radio or whatever to get your news. But now the internet, where you have all your, you have videos of games, you have all the strategy you can find on, Game FAQs or other sites, and all your news sites cover all that. So magazines are pretty much, pointless except for maybe like editorial articles, and that's pretty much it. So
Yeah, it's a shame though. Like I basically collect magazine. There's only one magazine I get over here, which is Games Master,
Mhm.
which has been going for 20 years next year now, so it's been going for a pretty long time as well. And it kind of spawned from an actual video TV show. It was a TV show originally, and then a couple of years later, it turned into a magazine. I've been collecting it pretty much every issue since like 2001, but like I've got a few beforehand, and I think it's on like it's 250 odd issue now, so it's been going a long time. And if it actually ends up going the way of Nintendo Power, I'd be pretty sad because I've just been collecting for a long time now. But I know a lot of people are really, upset with this news, and I don't blame them because it's pretty much one of the longest running publications. You never tried Nintendo Power, have you, Dennis?
Yeah, I used to be subscribed to Nintendo Power back in the day.
Oh, right, okay.
But I canceled my subscription a little bit down the line because, I haven't. There's a couple of years back when I didn't game at all, so I just canceled my subscription there and never got back to it. But yeah, I remember Nintendo Power. I mean, today would be pretty useless. Well, I mean, yes, it's the value of the magazine and all that, but cheat codes today and everything you can get on the internet. So back then you couldn't, back in the late 80s, early 90s, you couldn't come on the internet and get your cheat codes or your maps and everything, and that was a good way to get them with Nintendo Power. So yeah, that magazine was pretty cool. It was
Yeah, it was
pretty
kind of
great.
renowned for having the whole map of the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Because I know one issue had it now, so pretty much if you didn't know where to go in that game, you're pretty much going to be lost for a while, and that map helped you out though, because considering the fact there was one of the last sort of, I think it's the last, dungeon in the game. It's pretty much you can be looking forever and never find it. It's like you have to bomb this random thing, and then all of a sudden you get access to it as well. So, and I think it probably had one for Metroid as well, I presume. When it's a pretty big flipping map as well. So
Hmm.
it helped a lot of gamers back in the day. So it did, and helped a lot of people get introduced to certain games.
Yeah.
Like they probably never heard of either.
Hmm.
And it's definitely not the case now, where you can pretty much go online and say, oh, this game's getting announced, it's been leaked. Pretty much nothing surprising anymore now, unfortunately.
Yep.
Mhm.
Moving on. Basically, I'm going to talk about the two things together. Another thing is shutting its doors as well, and it's another long-running thing. It's a long-running studio, long-running developer or publisher, and that is Sony Studio London, formerly known as Synosis, or what did you pronounce it as, Derek?
Signosis?
Psygnosis, which I presume is the proper pronunciation of it, though, is unfortunately shutting its doors as well. So it is. And for those who don't know who the Sony Studio London or Psygnosis is, it's the ones that did the Wipeout series, and they've done games like the Formula 1 racing titles, the older ones. They did published Lemmings and did Shadow of the Beast and certain games like that. And they also did a game called Spice World, based on Spice Girls for the PlayStation as well, which I'm pretty sure is not one of their finest moments now. So it's not, but pretty much says there's very few companies in the video game industry can claim to have a history that stretches all the way back to seminal years of the industry. We now hold on so very dear. Sony Liverpool, once known as Psygnosis, was such a company until today. Sony has announced it will be shutting the Liverpool studio as part of a restructuring of its UK properties. The console maker's Liverpool offices will remain open, but the studio, which had in recent years been responsible for the Wipeout franchise as well as Formula 1 racing titles, is finished. And then basically there's a statement here about it, though, basically going on about restructuring and things like that now. It was founded in 1984, so it's been going for 28 years. So
Damn.
it is a darn shame, though. I do remember playing Lemmings, a bit of it though, and I do remember playing the Wipeout series on the PlayStation and games like that now. And there's certain other games as well that play they finished they did this one called Wiz and Liz on the Amiga or whatever, or Jet Live against the Mega Drive. They did this great little underrated game called Flink, The Misadventures of Flink, which is this little wee platformer game on the Mega Drive as well. it's a damn shame. Like, have you ever played any of the games besides the Wipeout series?
I just remember them for Colony Wars and Destruction Derby on
That's
PlayStation 1.
Dennis.
Sorry?
Have you ever played any of the their games besides Wipeout?
I played Wipeout. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So yeah, it's a UK one though, so it's pretty much kind of hit hit hard to make for me though, because it's a UK one. But
Mhm.
it's just another one, and it's kind of getting to a long line of studios that's shutting its doors this year. The
Yeah.
38 studios and all just keeps coming and coming though. It just shows again, sign of the times.
Yep.
If your game doesn't sell, if you're not doing good business, then you're going down the shitter. So
Sadly.
which one's gonna be next? So it's a damn shame.
Yeah.
And like they've been lying for a long time as well. So hate to see them go. But anyway, moving on. One of you can take this one about the Borderlands, or this Borderlands 16-bit remake. Go ahead.
Yeah, did you guys play that?
No.
No, I did not.
Oh,
play
I
it.
did. Gearbox made some like 16-bit style browser-based Borderlands game, like based on Borderlands 2. It's free, and you just go onto that website. God, what is it? www.wubwub.eu/dmake.php. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's fairly easy when you get I recommend getting the railgun. You'll be shooting them from like front and back at the same time every time you shoot.
Mhm.
It does quite a lot of damage. Then you get like money and you level up. I don't really know what the money is for, but every once in a while there'll be a chest that drops from one of the enemies and you'll get some guns. But it's kind of neat. I mean, it's something it's definitely more of like a time killer than anything else. So if you have a job that allows you to play or to access most of the internet, check this out when you're bored and have some fun. So
It's a side-scrolling shooter, right?
it's it's more of like a 3/4 view, like
Okay.
Zelda, like the original Zelda NES.
Okay.
It looks like that.
Like top down kind
Top
of
down.
thing, is it?
Yep.
Cool.
It's pretty neat.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. I did hear a few things about it on Twitter, so I did though. So I'll have to check it out though, and it's coming out in a few weeks' time as well. So can't wait for it.
Yeah,
Well, Derek
September 18th.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and Derek posted a link in the Facebook group to
Yep.
play the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
check it
I don't know
out.
if there's an end to it at all, or if you just keep on going, or what. But I got to level 26 or so before I just said, okay, well, I don't know. I think I've had enough for now. So
Yeah, I can't go playing this for
Yeah.
hours on end.
if I was at work, I would.
So, yeah.
Of course, I can't. But
Yeah, exactly. It's silly. But yeah, Borderlands 2 coming out in a few weeks' time. I'm definitely looking forward to it though, and we'll definitely probably
yeah.
when it comes out, we'll have a topic discussion on Borderlands 2, like we did with Diablo 3 a few months back. Yous are lucky yous are getting a couple of days early. Yous will have it the 18th. We'll have to wait till the 21st.
oh, really? What?
Yeah, we're like, wait, yeah, it's like, because it's usually like we get it the 18th,
Well,
we
if
get it on
you,
the Tuesday.
you pre-ordered online from that one website.
Yeah.
Oh.
So chances are I could get it on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, chances are, like, for the most part, I get it usually a day or 2 days early, or in a few cases 3 or 4, like with Darksiders 2 and that. So yeah. But I say shop2.net. Basically, I'll probably mention that every week now. Just basically a plug, because they're fucking awesome. I love that site. Moving on as well here. It was common sad news as well this week that acclaimed director Tony Scott unfortunately passed away.
Yeah, well, he committed suicide, so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
What?
committed
Really? Oh,
suicide.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
hmm
So he did get films like Man on Fire.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because I can't forget.
He did Beverly Hills Cop 2, Top Gun,
That's right, Top Gun.
The Last Boy Scout, which is a fucking awesome movie. What did he do also? He did a couple of others which slipped my mind right now.
He's the brother of Ridley Scott, isn't
Yes,
he?
he is, yeah.
Yeah. So I know I'm known for that as well. Apparently he wanted to direct the Gears of War movie. Isn't that correct, Derek? Dennis, sorry, Dennis, go
It's
ahead.
all right. Yeah, apparently he was approached to direct the Gears of War movie. Um, so when New Line acquired Gears of War, the rights to the movie, Tony Scott jumped right in and said, "I want to direct this." So it's very sad for. I think it would have been a pretty good movie because Tony Scott did direct some good movies, so I think it would have been great. Probably. Well, probably. I don't know. Video game movies, you never know. But yeah, I think it would have been good. So
It's been quite a while since it's apparently here it's been developed. It acquired the rights to the film in 2007. So it's been 5 years since they acquired the rights to the actual Gears of War, and there's still nothing come out of it. That's 5 years on, and still nothing out of it.
yeah, well, Cliff Bleszinski approached him to do the movie, and he was pretty excited about it, wanted to do it. But unfortunately, that will not happen anymore. So
Yeah,
he jumped to his death. So that's pretty much
yeah, that's a shame.
jumped
So it is.
jumped off a bridge in Los Angeles. So yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that though. That he did. I did see something about it though. That he did actually commit suicide. But I know the fact is I seen on Twitter it's R.I.P. Tony Scott. Oh, geez, there's someone's gone. But it's usually you hear them dying of old age, they're dying of a disease, cancer or something. But it's very rare you hear someone like that, that famous or whatever, commit suicide.
It's sad. So go back and watch Top Gun or.
I've never seen Top Gun.
You kidding me? Holy crap!
Nope.
That's probably the biggest bro movie you could ever watch in your.
Yeah.
A lot of bro movies going. There's a lot of them out there, but that one.
That's the Godfather.
The Godfather, yeah, Godfather bro movies. Yep.
Yeah.
Very good movie also.
Few more stories here. There's one I actually forgot to put down here as well. A few more, but we'll go into this one here. Connect price drops to $110.
Yep. Which means it's not selling at all.
But the fact is there's nothing out for it that people would want to get. That's mainly the main reason why it's probably dropping down. But
yeah,
I've seen it for cheap. I've seen people going on about, why is it $110? Isn't it cheaper?
I said, well, a couple of places. Yeah, a couple of places cheaper.
Yeah, but that's the official price now. So basically, buy it though for $110. Although someone probably got it 6 months earlier for $100 or $90 or whatever. So
yeah, to be $110 is it's too much still.
How'd you get yours for free?
Yeah.
Last year, Best Buy had this thing where if you pre-order 5 games that come out last Christmas season and buy them all, you get a $100 gift card. So I bought a Connect with it because my wife wanted it for some certain games. So I used that. That's how I got it.
And does your wife still play those games, or not at all?
Not a whole lot. She just doesn't have the time.
Okay.
That's the problem. Yeah, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was on sale for $100 for a long time, around here anyway. Because we didn't pay anything for it, and I had a $100 gift card, and so I don't know. Yeah, $110. I was like, what did they raise the price? Because I could have sworn it was $100 this whole time.
Yeah, well, apparently it wasn't. It was, I think, $129, if I'm not mistaken. So they brought it down to $110. I'm very, very interested with Dance Central 3. Don't know if you guys watched a quick look or had seen stuff about the game. But
I watched part of it, and I was like, okay, I've had enough.
But to me, that John Drake guy gets on my nerves. But anyway, the game looks pretty good. I mean, going back in time and doing the time travel thing and hearing songs from the 70s, 80s, 90s, thousands, the beginning of the 2000s. That I really like music, so that's I would buy it especially only for Dance Central, but I wouldn't pay $110 for that, for the Connect. Forget it.
I paid, I think it was £90. It was on sale and I got it along with Dance Central 2.
Okay.
I think sometime last year.
Did you ever play Dance Central too, or?
I played it for like maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Have you played the Connect other than that?
I've got I've got a few other games. I got Connect Advantage. Of course, it comes with the Connect though, which is all right. It's like pretty much like a tech demo, pretty much. And I got the Gunstringer, which I played a bit of as well, which is pretty good. It's probably still one of the best Connect games there is.
Yeah.
But again, there's not a whole lot of Connect stuff. Like a lot of people like that Double Fine Happy Action Theater, but it's not really a game. It's just basically a bunch of activities. So,
Party thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
the only Connect game I've played is that Mars rover landing thing. That was free.
Right.
I don't know if you.
I don't even think I heard of it.
Oh, you know, they landed a rover on Mars a couple weeks ago, and there was before the rover landed, they had a Connect game for free, and you could pretend that you were landing the rover on Mars.
I don't know if it was actually available here.
Hmm.
I never heard of it there until you mentioned it. Like I know they had that whole stream of the actual landing and that there live on the Xbox Live player now, but I never actually heard of the game.
It
they
actually
were
landed on the.
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say that NASA stream or that the stream on Xbox Live. It was just the NASA footage. If you had the NASA channel, you wouldn't need it.
That was.
I'm not using I'm not using Xbox Live player again for stuff. I watched the Microsoft E3 conference there and pretty much crashed twice on me.
Oh.
I was like, fuck this.
What were you gonna say, Dennis?
I was gonna say it didn't actually land on Mars. It landed on Tatooine. If you saw the picture on the that's been going around.
No, I've seen the one of the aliens, the xenomorphs from Aliens, holding like a fake screen in front of the robot. I've seen that, but I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, the one I posted on my Facebook profile. It looks like they're on Tatooine, like two suns and all that. So yeah, so who knows? We'll get invaded pretty soon.
Yeah. So the Connect price basically drops. No one cares. I don't care.
Yeah.
I pretty much wasted my money on the Connect. I never use it, and Dak I don't think ever uses his.
Yep, and I don't have one. So.
You don't have one. You're smart. Anyway, two stories I actually forgot to put down here. I did mention this. I did see this here. A guy on a video on YouTube said this here. It is something to do with video games loosely though, but it's not like one of those game announcements. It's the fact is that someone in Japan kind of lost it in a way though. And the fact is, a guy in Japan known as Yukiko Sakata was playing a video game. He pretty much lost it. He pretty much lost at the video game and kind of lost it and actually beat up his 3-year-old daughter in reaction to losing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say what the name of the video game is, or I assume it's some sort of fighting game, maybe some sort of first-person shooter, I guess. Maybe I assume it's more of a fighting game since it's in Japan, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently he beat up his own daughter, beat up his 3-year-old daughter, and she was pretty much so badly injured that she had to go to hospital for it.
Yeah.
And basically it says, police on Thursday arrested a 39-year-old man for allegedly beating his 3-year-old daughter in a fit of anger after he lost while playing a video game on his TV at his home in Kasugai. That's probably butchered that name, Aichi Prefecture. According to police, the subject identified as Yukiko Sakata was at home with his daughter on the night of August 7th. He told police he was absorbed in the video game and got so upset when he lost that he bit his daughter in the head with a plastic toy. PGTV reported. When Sakata's wife came home from work, she noticed bruising around the girl's left eye and took her to hospital. Hospital officials notified the police. Police said the girl suffers from a congenital illness and that there were marks on her body indicating she may have been abused before, Fiji reported. So,
yeah, crazy people.
Yeah, crazy people. Like, we're going on about the whole, marathon things, like people dying over like long sessions or having to go to hospital, but this is kind of another kind of step in the fucked up situation.
Mhm.
The fact is, someone goes out of their way to beat their own door just in reaction to losing. Like I do get angry when playing video games, but I wouldn't go like, fucking next door and hit on my fucking brother or mother or anything like that now. And,
Yeah.
get pissed off that much. I'm not that fucking psycho now. So,
And your own kid, that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty wild.
what are your thoughts, Derek?
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. You hear about these things all the time, and it just seems to be increasing lately.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a silly fucking thing, though. I seen a video of it, and this guy just pretty much kind of was a bit pissed off in reaction to this here, on the video.
Mm.
Last story now, I actually forgot. It's Nintendo holding a Wii U event on September 13th in New York, I believe. So this is pretty much where we'll find out what probably the price and release date for the Wii U. Pretty much same time as, I think it was in September as well, in 2006, where we find out the Wii price and release date as well.
They'll probably cancel it.
Yeah. Cancel it
Yeah.
and say it's delayed or something or whatever.
Yeah. The Wii U's coming out January 1st, 2013. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it says, anyway, President Reggie Fils-Aimé to discuss how the Wii will change Wii U will change the future of gaming at NYC briefing next month. Release date, price expected, which I assume would be the case.
Mhm.
I'm going to say when it's coming out and what the price is, and see if I'll see myself picking one up then.
Mhm.
And see what the actual release, what games are actually being released on launch day, because there's only 2 games, well 3 if you count Zombie U, which looks good, but other than that there's only 2 games that I see myself getting for the Wii U at launch if they're out.
Mhm.
And that is Rayman Legends, which is another Ubisoft game, and Project P100, that awesome looking platinum game that no one fucking talks about at all. Like I listen to a bunch of other podcasts, and I swear to God, no one mentioned that game as well. Like, for in terms of Wii U, that was one of the best looking games. I was not the best looking. What was one of the best Wii U games? No one else was talking about it. I was a bit pissed. So what are your predictions now? Just basically little predictions before head on to what we've been playing. So price and release date. Go ahead, Dennis. What do you think it's going to be?
Price and release date, holiday 2012. I don't know the date exactly, but holiday 2012. Probably November, end of November or something. And it'll be $250.
Derek?
Black Friday 2012 and $279. $279.
Imagine that would be released on Black Friday. That'd be fucking twice as crazy as it
Yeah.
is.
I don't know. Who knows?
That's
I
gonna
know
be
for
wild.
Jesus, people will be fucking trampling all over the place though.
But that's a good date though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, because
pretty good
that
date selection.
basically, like a lot of people go out that day and basically take advantage of the sales and out there. Like Boxing Day, like kind of after Christmas, Boxing Day, like the sort of stuff that's on sale then afterwards, is kind of our equivalent, but not as crazy. Like you'll see people ramming down doors and ramming down fucking people just to get the sales, and probably fucking someone has the last item and then someone probably fucking slaps around and then grabs them for themselves.
Yeah, it's like Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay, watch Jingle All the Way and then you pretty much get an understanding of what Black Friday is over, and it's you crazy American Jew.
Yeah, there are like tramplings, and sometimes people will steal things from other people, or there'll be, violence. It's nuts.
Fights and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it does say in the story here about it that's the latest goes about is that the console will launch in the United States the week of Thanksgiving. That would be pretty interesting week if it is.
Yep.
Like it came out the Sunday before Thanksgiving, the Wii did on 2006 now, I believe. Because Thanksgiving falls on the last Thursday of November every year. and then Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, and then everything pretty much blows up then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it will probably be November as well, and I'll say $300.
Oh, that pricey. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Considering the fact that the 3DS was $250
Mm-hmm.
when it came out.
Well,
So
that's just nuts. Anyway.
yeah, but like you know how shortly it went down in price afterwards though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with 300. I'd be surprised if it's anything less than 300, quite frankly.
Yeah, they're getting all the suckers to start with, and then after that, they drop the price.
Yeah, but we did get games out of it though. But then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even like you can buy them anywhere, but still. Anyway, that's enough of the news for this week now. So we're going to be going into the games we've been playing. I think I'll go first and for a change because I always usually go last and then I
Mm-hmm.
tend to go for 30 minutes. But I haven't really played a whole lot this week now. Well, like I have a few games here, but the only one I've really been playing a whole lot of is Darksiders 2, which I'll talk about last. But I played the Expendables 2 trial, which came out in Xbox Live Arcade. And let's just say, don't waste your money. I only played the trial, but basically, don't waste your money.
Yeah.
If you say, oh, great, Expendables 2 game, I love the movie, or I think the movie was great, I'm going to play the game, don't bother.
No.
Because you'll be wasting 1,200 points. So you will. It's all right though, but if you want to buy, probably wait till it goes down to like 600 or something at best. Don't spend $1,500, $15, £10 or whatever. Don't bother.
No.
Plus Dust and Legion Tale, I played a bit more of it now. I don't know. I do like the game, but I probably thought I would probably enjoy it more than I do. I don't know. There's certain problems with that game though. I don't like the fact is your health doesn't regenerate whenever you level up. Like pretty much every other fucking game does that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like in Darksiders 2, oh you level up, oh there's your health regenerated. Doesn't happen with Dust.
Yeah.
Same thing as well when you save. Like usually when you save at a certain point, like these kind of games, your health regenerates. Nope, not the case with Dust.
Wow.
Some of your health regenerates. I don't know, it might be because I'm playing on a higher difficulty though. That could be the case. But if it is, I still think it sucks though.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it hard though because you have to fucking basically conserve your healing items though because of that.
Yeah.
And like the healing items are not that cheap as well though, so you can't go buy like 20 of them at a time now in the stores, like the shopping vendors. So, but it's a good game though. But it's just how I think, I thought probably would have maybe enjoyed it more if it was those problems weren't around.
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I've been playing away at it on working that there. I've progressed a bit further though, but not much. Still got a long ways to go in it, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna have to say about it. A very old game I've been playing. One of my favorite RPGs of all time. The game that got me into RPGs. It wasn't the first one I ever played, but it was the one I got into, and that is Final Fantasy VII.
Best in the series? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, yeah.
Me too.
Mainly because it is the
too.
one that got me. Yeah. Because it's the one that got me into RPGs. Like, I do
Yeah.
love 9 as well. I think I love 9. I know a lot of people are not fussed on 9. I love 9 as well.
Mm-hmm.
But 7's the one that got me in. Therefore, it'll sort of hold a special nostalgic place, so it will for me.
Yeah.
I got the PC version, the one that was re-released recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on Steam. I think it's just I think you can get on the Square Enix store for the time being.
Okay.
And you pretty much have it's kind of a bit sharpened up and it has like achievements and the settings as well. I mentioned this before, but the fact is it has a character booster, which it's ridiculous.
What is that?
It's pretty much a cheating mechanic.
Okay.
you have like this profile, like you have to register the Square Enix so and the site, and you download the game then and install it, whatever, and then you have a profile. Basically, whenever you save your game, you go onto your profile and it has a saved game there. So you basically choose your saved game, and then you go to the character booster, and then it has your current party, and basically it just says character booster or boost characters, and you basically click on that and say, do you want boost to say, yeah, go ahead, and it's basically boosts you up to max MP, max HP, max MP, and max skill. I think you get like 49,999,99 gil.
Jesus Christ.
So, in other words, if you just want to cheat, if you just basically don't care, you don't want to grind at all, just basically just want to play the game,
That'll be good for me.
Use that.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and download.
Does it cost money?
It's not. It's just part of the game.
Really? Wow. That's surprising.
Jesus.
Yeah, just basically, it's like £8 here. It's like 10% off or something.
Mhm.
It's like I think it's £10 otherwise, but like they have like a 20% off thing because it was just out. I think it's like that price to like September sometime, I think.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just got it though because I love that game. I pretty much have. I have that version. I have the original PlayStation. I have the PSN version now as well.
Mouse and keyboard, or can you play with a controller?
You can play with the controller.
Okay. Xbox? Or...
Basically, I think whatever you have, put it though.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
it has like settings, so like you pretty much go joystick with it, like gamepad, and just pretty much configure there. Then
Okay.
like I used the the PS3, so I do.
Mhm.
The PC version is the actual version I actually played pretty much to the end of, but then I couldn't get past the final boss.
Mhm.
Seth or Sephiroth. That's the first. It's pretty much the last boss in the game.
Mhm.
Got to it and I couldn't beat it, and then like I did do it in the PS version then later then, so I did. So that was great. But yeah, if you basically if you're like Dennis, who just basically cutting curve grinding and don't want to do that, you just basically want to play through the game for the story and things like that, you can just use that character booster and basically
Kind of
go through the
defeats the
game.
purpose of even playing the game, though.
Well, I don't know. But you get the story. You still get the story.
Well, that's
Yeah, but like
but it's fun to fight enemies, level up, and get loot and everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course, it's fun to level up. Yeah, but I don't know. When you get to a point where you have to, like, when I played Final Fantasy 13, and I got to that point, I think I got chapter 10 or something like that, and you have to grind before you go on. Like, I would have used that booster right now, right then and there, and I would have said, fuck it. Just would have boosted my guys up and just went.
Well, at that point, you might as well
Yeah.
just watch all the cutscenes on YouTube or something, or watch
Yeah.
a big clip of everything with the battles cut out, and then you're getting the story that way. So why even play?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that too, I guess. But, I don't know.
Yeah, I saved a couple of saves and I just used the character booster for the other save just to see what it's like though, what it looks like in the menu. And I looked at the row and I was like, save game. Like it's just basically the same character, but it's like Gil, 49,999,000. Like basically you don't need
That's
to
awesome.
any Gil at all. You could basically fucking ransack every bloody store and
Hmm.
that's now.
Yeah.
But like there's a chance as well though, like achievements like use like characters first limit, get everyone's last limit break I believe, get Knights of the Round materia. Like some of the ones you have to go out of the way and get, like, cause get a gold chocobo, like finish the first part of the game, second part of the game, etc. So it's like they're pretty, some of them are pretty time consuming.
Hmm.
And unless you know what you're doing, you can pretty much probably do it in easy if you're like a big fanatic of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say fanatic now, but I am I love that game though. And finally, I said Darksiders 2. Pretty much been playing it, kind of on and off a lot over the last week. So, I'm currently at the Gilded Arena, which is a bit into the second location. It's like the second act of the game. So it is, and you pretty much have to, it's like another dungeon of course, you have to get these 3 items to summon the champion. So you do, because you have to do this task in order to meet this guy. That someone won't let you meet this person until you do this task. You can't do this until you do this task. So pretty much you have to do that though.
So did you
I got
finish that
this.
one dungeon you were talking about on Twitter? What side dungeon?
What?
In the Forge Lands, the Nook or something?
Yeah, I already did go through it a bit though. I only had to go to the one of the creatures that Thane gave you, the side quest.
Uh-huh.
It was that Bethera one, which was a fucking pain in the ass. So it was just as fucking bad as Gorewood though. It took me a few tries to beat It took me a fair few tries to beat Gorewood actually.
Yeah.
Then it didn't really help much because I'm playing this on apocalyptic though, so that means it's going to be a bit harder for me though. It took me maybe about, I'll say 10-15 tries to beat Bethera. The fact is,
Jeez.
it's already it's just like this bridge, pretty much this narrow bridge you're kind of on, and it's just basically this big flame creature. It basically wouldn't look out of place in a Legend of Zelda game. It looks like a Legend of Zelda boss pretty much, so it does, or something like that. But I beat it anyway though, so I did. I'm in the second area now, the Land of the Dead. And there's a lot of traversal stuff in this game. A lot more than I thought there would be.
Yeah, it definitely picked up after a while, that's for sure.
Like you have to go to the internal throne, and it's pretty much the way you go. Like the way to get to it's pretty cool. It's a lot of traversal stuff. So it is.
Yeah, originally I said Dennis would probably like it, but then after I played it more, I don't think he would.
I don't think I would either, quite frankly.
Dennis would probably really like it for the loot stuff mainly, but other than that, I don't think this is your kind of game.
No.
Because you're not really a fan of sort of like those action adventure games though, so this wouldn't really be for you.
Mm-hmm.
Darn shame though, because the game's awesome and I'm much enjoying it.
I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, you guys are enjoying it, and a couple of other people at work are playing it, and they're enjoying it. So,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm recording footage on the Elgato game capture, so I am, because I'm planning to do a review for my channel, but like I'm only like into the second act, so I probably won't have this finished till maybe another few weeks though, because I'm going out of the way doing certain side quests as well though, but some of them, like there's a few side quests, like the sticks and stones one is like, jeez Louise.
Oh yeah, just collect all those stones. Yeah, that's hard.
And 25 power ones is like, jeez, and the fact is that you can look everywhere and like miss them easily because they're like so bloody small.
Yeah.
Like you have to basically look everywhere around you.
Well, you can hear they make a sound. You can listen for the sound.
Know that?
Have you noticed that?
No.
Oh yeah, they do make a sound. It's kind of like a ringing sound almost. You can definitely hear it when you're near one.
Like the orbs in Crackdown. Is it like that? Or
I can't remember what those are like.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're. I didn't know that, but I just I kind of sometimes look around and say, oh, I seen it.
I just listen for the sound, and it's usually in like an area where something kind of is obvious that's supposed to be there.
You unlock the first death tomb.
What's that?
The death tomb, you get it by getting the 10 pages of the Book of the Dead.
I have 9 pages. I don't have 10 yet.
I got 10, and I got that first. It's not, that little door has like the different like colored symbols on it near the lost town? That one. And there's like a bunch of treasure chests in there. That's pretty much it. You get treasure chests in there.
Where did you get the 10th page? Did you get it before you went to the Tree of Life?
I think where the fuck did I get it though?
I mean, was it in like the second area or was it after?
The Shattered Forge dungeon. I got the last one there. There's actually 11 there's 11 actually in the Forge Lands from what I know.
Okay.
There could be, but there's 11 there. I had 9 as well for a while, and then I got it when I was doing that side quest in the Shattered Forge, and I got it there. I just broke open one of the vases, and I got it there. So pretty much just have to go through, try to break open all the crates and vases.
I always do, yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely love that game. How far are you into it now?
I haven't really played it much since we talked in the last podcast. Like I played it, I put it in this morning before we started here, and then I didn't get too far. I just had enough time to check my messages, and I saw that you sent me a couple things. That's pretty much it. So I was playing Transformers, so I'll be playing Darksiders here in the next probably until Borderlands comes out.
Yeah, I want to try to finish Darksiders 2 before Borderlands 2 comes out, which will probably would have to be the case though, because I think it's like 3 acts though, and I'm pretty much near. I'd say I'm probably about maybe if I do not a few dungeons, I'll probably say I'm probably like halfway through the game then.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but like yeah, absolutely love that game. I'm not disappointed whatsoever. I love the combat, love the loot. I sent you a few more things though. I don't know if you're.
I got two
If
things just this morning, or a couple hours ago.
yeah,
It was
something
some size and a big mace.
yeah, they're probably nothing good, you. But it's like I have a load of stuff anyway. It's just no good for me to see if there's
Did you
anything.
get I sent you some pretty good weapons that I was using. Did you get those?
Yeah, I think you got them. Yeah, I checked them first time or second time I checked the Crucible thing. I was like, oh yeah, I got them. I was like, yeah, they were good for that time now. But I used these possessed ones, double scythes, which are pretty cool. Like I leveled them up pretty much to the maximum that for the time being.
Uh-huh.
Use the gold maul,
Yeah, I am
which
using that too. It's pretty powerful.
and pretty much like have the different equipment then afterwards. There's an achievement for having all like equip everything at elite status, like all elite items, which is like the purple one, isn't it?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you can get like at least one of each slot, an elite one, you can just equip them all and then get that achievement then, I believe.
I probably do have one of each. I should go check and see.
Yeah. But brilliant game, though.
Have you
Absolutely
ever
love
bought anything from the what's that guy's name? The like demon guy that comes out of the ground. He was in the first game.
it. Fulgrim?
Yeah.
No.
I bought a couple of those random 10,000 gold or whatever you call it
Yeah,
things.
the
I got some
the
really
elite
good stuff out of there.
right. No, I haven't got anything. I got like 30 odd of those boatman coins. So I might try one. I might try one and see how they are anyway. But like yeah, I can go on all day about Darksiders 2, but that's pretty much me done now. So you can go on deck, folks. You basically just be saying, just shut the fuck up, Darren. Let's go move on.
Is it your favorite game so far this year, there?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Probably still there, but I can see this will probably make creep up though.
Yeah.
It's definitely in the top 5, definitely at the moment. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised anyway because I know I was going to really like this game because I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
I got it like shortly after it came out and loved it because it was like I love Legend of Zelda. This is pretty much just a mature Legend of Zelda game, so great. I'm all for it. And Darksiders 2 pretty much it's kind of the same thing though, but it has its few little own trick. It's like has the whole looting system, which is pretty awesome and things like that. So, anyway, that's where I'm at the game at the moment. So, still have a fair ways to go. So, Derek, go ahead.
So yeah, Darksiders 2. I haven't really played it much. I think I had just gotten to the second area, and that's pretty much it. I haven't really advanced any further than that. Mainly because I've been playing Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which was released on the 21st this week.
Hmm.
And I finished it last night. I finished the story mode. Overall, I think I like, as far as the single player goes, I think I like War for Cybertron more. I mean, they did make a lot of improvements to the game. Like the weapons, I think, are better, and it's easier to find ammo. And I like the upgrade system. There's perks for your character, and then there's also upgrades for the individual weapons. I like those, and it's fairly easy to find health. There's quite a lot of energon cubes around. But I don't like how you're constantly fighting like unnamed Transformers, just like cannon fodder enemies, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the case with the first game, but at least the first game there was quite a few boss fights. So at least you were fighting, like Soundwave and like Warpath. I think Warpath was a boss. But other like named Transformers. But in this game, you don't really do that until the last maybe like 2 or 3 chapters, and there's
Well,
like 12 or 13 chapters.
So
jeez.
there's not really any boss fights until like the last few chapters, and
I mean,
that
there'll
kind of
be like
sucks.
kind of a boss fight, but it's just like a more powerful, unnamed Transformer. It's not like somebody you know. It's not like you're fighting Shockwave or Jazz or Inferno or something. You're just fighting just random like unnamed more powerful versions of the cannon fodder enemies. And some of the chapters are really short, like the Vortex and the Swindle chapter in the middle of the game. I think that's chapters 6 and 7, or maybe 7 and 8. Those are really short, and it's unfortunate because those were kind of fun.
Vortex, yeah, the Vortex one was in the demo. Now I know that.
Yeah.
Now wasn't it?
Yep.
I like that level now. So I did.
Yeah, that one was pretty short. Like some of the levels are really fun. Like the Cliff Jumper and the Jazz levels are pretty good because Cliff Jumper has a cloaking ability, so you're trying to like be stealthy in that level. And then Jazz has a grappling hook, so you're kind of like jumping around from platform to platform, trying to take out snipers. So that's pretty fun. I don't know, but overall, I think I like the story mode better in War for Cybertron. Partially because of like what I mentioned with the boss fights, and you're actually fighting some named Transformers, and also I think for me, for a big fan of Transformers, I think there were more references to like the original cartoon in that game. I mean, there's still some in here, but I don't think there's quite as many. And plus, the character selection is much greater in the first game, because you're always fighting with 3 guys, so you can switch between the 3. In this game, you just have one character, so you have Optimus Prime 1 level, Jazz 1 level, Cliff Jumper 1 level,
Mhm.
you have Grimlock, and that's it. There is a pretty cool level at the very end of the game, or the last couple of chapters are actually really cool, like really, really fun. I don't want to spoil anything about them, but it kind of almost redeems it, but not quite.
Yeah, I heard like the final. I don't know how many final chapters it is, but like they switch very fast from Transformer to Transformer, like from character to character, and you do. I think it's the final chapter. Is it the final chapter that does that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't want to say anything because it'll ruin it. And I think another problem is that they revealed way too much with their preview coverage,
Mhm.
because they showed like just about every level except for the last 3 or 4, I
Mhm.
think. Especially if you watch that quick look. They
Yeah,
went
it
to
showed
just about
pretty
every
much
level.
it pretty much showed like half the levels from that
Yep.
quick look, especially showing like the Grimlock one as well. That's like near the end of the game as well, so it's kind of a bit like spoiler there. Like if you didn't want to, like if you avoid that stuff, then no problem. But if you did
Yeah, I
watch
mean,
it,
well,
like I did,
even in the trailers, like that Fortress Maximus, or not Fortress, Metroplex trailer.
Mhm.
Like in the game, when that reveal happens, it's really cool. And if you didn't know about that, that would have been a really awesome moment. But you're like, well, this was in the trailer. Obviously, it's Metroplex.
Yeah.
So I think that's unfortunate. So I don't know. Maybe I think in the future, if I'm anticipating a game, I'll probably just watch one trailer and then that's it, because I don't want to be spoiled. You
Mhm.
know, it's too
Yeah.
bad.
yeah, I don't really do that, and I don't really watch like I've barely watched anything of Dishonored. Like I think I watched like a trailer, like a wee gameplay thing, like early on. But I haven't even watched any of those, like that do that go through this here with the stealth way, or go through the action way. Now I haven't even watched any of those videos either. So
I've watched nothing of Dishonored. I want to be completely surprised. I've watched nothing. I watched maybe 1 or 2 little trailers, but nothing more.
yeah, that's pretty much all I've done as well. From what I've seen though, that game looks pretty good though.
Yeah, reminds me of Bioshock.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. But sometimes it's hard to resist when you're like really looking forward to a game and you want to
Yeah.
absorb all of the coverage of everywhere of it.
Mhm.
Darksiders 2.
Well, this game actually, I watched like hardly anything. I watched that quick look and that's it, really. Except for maybe like the first trailer or something. So, yeah, I mean, maybe that's part of the reason why I like Darksiders so much, is that I didn't spoil myself with the preview coverage. Well, that is a good game. And part of the problem is like everybody has their own favorite Transformers, and you're not gonna be able to play as them most likely in the game, especially if you like like me, I like a lot of the more like obscure characters that aren't very popular. And it's really hard to do in the game, and I don't know how they could fix that. Maybe if they change the genre of the game to like a strategy RPG, like Final Fantasy Tactics or Super Robot Wars or Fire Emblem, maybe like that, where you have a character, each
Mhm.
a big army of characters basically, which is what Transformers are. Or if maybe if it was like a Diablo or Baldur's Gate, like a top-down action RPG, kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Maybe
Yeah.
like that. It could work because there's a whole bunch of characters in those games. So
I'd
I don't
actually
know.
love to see it. I'd love to see a Transformers kind of action RPG like that there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah, that would be really cool. Because I mean, you want to like for me, I want to spend a lot more time in the game, and the campaign is kind of short. It's almost like a first-person shooter length, I think. I mean, I think it said I played like 7 or 8 hours on 10 hours according to Raptor, but I did play some multiplayer as well. Um,
Mhm.
Nice that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm surprised I liked the multiplayer more than I thought. I think because I'm not playing as like an assault class, I'm playing as a scientist, which is kind of like a medic. Because I'm not very good at killing real people in games. I'm good at killing, the computer, but not real people.
Mhm.
So I mean, I can get points, experience. It has the whole leveling system and all that, just like in, Call of Duty and stuff. So you get experience just for healing your teammates. So that helps a lot because I could probably only get like 3 or 4 kills in the whole match, but I can heal, like 10 times. So that makes up for it. And it's actually pretty fun because as a scientist you can fly, and that's the only class that can fly in the multiplayer mode
Mhm.
when you transform into, a jet or helicopter or whatever. And it's neat because there's more characters to select from. Like you can select from characters that were not playable in the game, which is cool. And I'm actually looking forward. There's some DLC coming out next month where you can play as the Dinobots in multiplayer. Like the
Okay.
thing is, I don't know if you're gonna be transforming into their dinosaur modes or how they're gonna do that because that's gonna be completely different than the other playable characters in multiplayer. So I wonder how that's gonna work. Because I want to play as Snarl because Snarl's one of my favorite characters. He's the Stegosaurus Dinobot.
Mhm.
I mean, of course you play as Grimlock, but you unfortunately don't play as Snarl. But yeah, I mean, if anybody's interested in playing multiplayer, I would be up for some team-based multiplayer.
I think
Like,
you can create your own transformer, right? If you go if you
well,
play
yeah,
multiple.
you could basically what you have is you have these armor sets of different characters.
Mhm.
So say like, okay, so there's Optimus Prime's armor set and there's Megatron's armor set in there, for example. You could have like Optimus Prime's head and then like Megatron's chest if you wanted to. Or you could
Mhm.
switch it up and have Optimus Prime's arms and Megatron's legs. So that's how it
Okay.
kind of works. It's like each of them has a set. So there's like a head, chest, arms, legs that you kind of pick from.
Mhm.
So you can make them look completely different if you wanted to, which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
I didn't get to try the escalation mode because for some reason when I was loading up a quick match it didn't work. It said connection lost, and I assumed that maybe it was a server issue. So I'm gonna try that again later. But yeah, I'm surprised that I'm enjoying the multiplayer mode. I wish the single player was a little bit longer, and I wish there was more boss fights. I guess because there were quite a few boss fights in War for Cybertron. So.
Mhm.
And I wish I had co-op campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why they took that out so that they could make the levels designed for a specific character. But
Yeah.
I mean, that said, having a co-op would mean you can have a bigger choice of characters, which is I think is what everybody really wants when it comes to Transformers. They just want to play as their favorite characters.
Mhm.
They're not necessarily looking for like some super awesome traversal experience or stealth game or something. They're just looking for a fun Transformers game. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've played. I'm probably gonna be playing Darksiders 2 until Borderlands comes out, and then maybe I think I'm gonna go back and replay the single player campaign and try and mop up some of the achievements, like the collection ones, and trying to finish upgrading my weapons. Actually, the weapon upgrades are really cool in that game. Like for example, there's a weapon called the Riot Cannon, And the last upgrade you get, it like the last round in the clip will be like a massive explosion. It's really cool. And then there's a similar one for it's called the Path Blaster, and that's Optimus Prime's like default weapon when you first start him up.
Mhm.
And that's it's a similar thing, but it's a random clip. So like a random clip will be like a super explosion when you shoot it. So it's kind of neat. I like that. And
Okay.
that's pretty much it for me. Are you guys gonna buy that eventually at some point?
I'll probably
Probably.
get it when it's like on sale though. Like I did enjoy the first game more for Cybertron. I thought it was I think it's probably one of those underrated games for the last, several years, and I probably will get this out though. But I kind of just bought way too much stuff this month now.
Yeah.
Like I bought like that Elgato thing was like 180 fucking pounds. So geez, there you go.
Yep. Yep.
Um, I did some streaming of Darksiders 2 with it yesterday now, which turned out alright, although towards the end it kinda went out of sync, the audio, for some reason.
Okay.
If you check it out you definitely would notice it though towards the end of it. I think it was alright but still, yeah. It's a good because I'm using it to record footage for the review anyway. But yeah, I'll get it when it's probably like, 25, £20, which will probably be maybe a month's time, no one here. So Dennis, I assume you'd be getting it as well, would you?
Yeah, I'll be getting it probably down the line somewhere. I'm not. I don't think I'm getting any. Maybe Rock Band Blitz next week, but besides that, NHL 13, which I'll talk about in a little bit here, and I think they're absolutely Borderlands in September, but that's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it for the.
Borderlands.
I think we would have fun playing either the escalation or team deathmatch or something because there's some pretty cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
And
I'll have to check it out. Maybe
Yeah, I didn't really play much of the multiplayer stuff on the first game. I just mainly played the campaign co-op, and that was really it.
I didn't touch it at all. So
I played a bit, but not much. Right, I'm just gonna ask you now. Is there anything you're getting next month? Like you said you're getting Borderlands 2 and you're getting NHL as well, Dennis said, but other than Borderlands 2, he's getting anything else?
I don't think anything is really available in September, is it? I don't think there's.
September's Far Cry 3 would have been out though until it was delayed.
Yeah.
But September's I think September this year is really bad. Like September's usually like a good month for games, and I think this year's very bad.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
What's coming out?
Borderlands 2, that's all.
I think that's
it.
pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much.
New games. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm browsing.
I'm gonna check the GameSpot giant bomb here.
WWE Wrestling
Journey
Fest.
Collector's Edition.
WWE. I'm just don't mind us, people. We're just looking.
Final Fantasy Dimensions.
Oh yeah, that's coming out though. That's
next week.
Yeah.
I guess there's Tekken Tag Tournament too. People will probably be getting that.
Yeah.
Double Dragon Eon. That looks like shit.
Well, Kirby's anniversary thing coming.
There's a FIFA Soccer coming out this September 17th.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
But that's always out September though, so that's pretty much a given.
That's a big one. So I'll be getting it this year. I forgot about that because Montreal's in it this year, so I'll be getting it.
I might get it to play you.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't want to fuck another episode like last year. Now that whole scam thing happened with the people's account.
The card thing. Yeah.
Card details getting stolen, and then people fucking racking up bills, fucking with buying those little wee card things, those ultimate cards, or whatever the fuck they are. Like I said, like I mentioned this before, Daniel Dwyer on GameSpot, that happened to him, and I'm sure it happened to a few other people I probably know.
There's Dead or Alive 5, September 25.
Is that really out? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then we go to Resident Evil 6 on October 2nd, so that's October. So
we're getting Rocksmith in September, and I think that's been out for fucking at least a year nearly in the States.
Yeah. So pretty blank September.
Yeah, like last year I had like Gears of War 3 and certain games like that now, but we're getting Persona 4 Arena possibly in September though, but then again, like with like fucking knowing Atlas and their bloody release dates, I'm not surprised that won't be the case.
Mhm.
And we're getting Tales of Grace's F like the end of next week.
Mhm.
It'll be the August 31st. It's coming out here. So
Tokyo Jungle. Oh yeah, that's right. That's coming out.
Welcome to the jungle.
oh yeah, Okami. That's apparently coming out in September on the PS3,
Oh yeah, right.
PSN.
Yeah.
Definitely getting that. Definitely getting that. But like that's an old game though, so in terms
Yeah.
of new releases. That Tokyo Jungle, that looks mad, that game.
I don't even know what that is really.
You play as like these different
Yeah,
animals.
but I don't know what
like,
the gameplay is.
It's like it's like where you play different animals or something, an apocalyptic thing, and you play as like dogs, cats, and all these other fucking range of sort of range and environment. It's weird. It's definitely it's a Japanese game.
Oh my.
Only comes from Japan.
Hmm.
Anyway, sorry about the little wee sites
Little
tangent
little
there.
side.
I just wanted to ask though because like that's the only game I'm getting next month.
I guess I'm
12
getting 3 games. Yeah. 3 games.
I mean, I'll be getting Okami if it's out though. Well, Walking Dead, but I already have it though. But that's another. I want the fuck. When is it
Yeah,
coming
when
What
is
do you
out?
know?
Jesus Christ. I know the show starts up in October, beginning of October. So
Wasn't it supposed to come out this month? The next episode?
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
well, it's there still next week. Maybe I'll get a little surprise and they'll show up
That'd be
next
nice.
week. Who knows?
I wish it said like it's coming out in a date, but then again, I think they did that lot. It was coming out in June or something, or it was supposed to come out in May or something, like last episode, but it didn't come out until like a few weeks later.
But then
So
the second episodes they say, hey, it's coming out, and came out like the week after or something.
yeah, it was delayed.
Yeah.
It was so. It's probably just gonna be another case here. So
Hmm.
yep. Now you know why I wanted to wait until they're all out.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys anyway for basically, pay fucking threaten me to get that game.
Well, you
didn't
liked it, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, I love it though. But like, yeah, the rate's killing me. I want to know what happens to Lee and the gang. Anyway, sorry,
It's
Dennis.
just like
Go
comic
ahead.
books, you gotta wait a month.
Yeah, but like I have a lot. Like, you ever want to start on the series? Like a lot of comic books to read on. Like,
101, 102 now.
Yeah, I
101,
just read issue
right?
101.
Yeah, like that the 100 there last month. So, but anyway, Dennis, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I've been playing this crappy game called.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to mention.
You've been playing some also. I think I saw.
Yeah, I
that.
played it a little bit on Sunday after we recorded. I played some more Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
If that's what you're talking about, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, didn't really play much of that game. So.
Yeah, he didn't really play much of it though. That's the fact of the matter is that was kind of the reason why we wished you were on last week because we were down, so we were talking basically on the like first couple of hours
Yeah. What's it?
of the fucking game. Me and Derek though, but like you were like pretty much way ahead. You were pretty much playing nothing but that game over the last
I was listening
2
to
weeks.
you guys. I was like, God damn it! What you? They're not.
Darksiders 2 gotten away now, Dennis, okay?
You're not talking about it. What's going on? No.
And Darksiders 2 and War for Fall of Cybertron for that were like, well, he already rented it anyway, but Darksiders 2 gotten away from me,
Mhm.
so.
Well, it's all right. I have exactly 22 hours of Sleeping Dogs under my belt, so I've been playing a little bit of that. I guess just a little bit.
That's like 2 weeks worth, basically.
Pretty much,
Sleeping
yeah.
Down last week.
Pretty much 22 hours into Sleeping Dogs, and it is still an incredible game. I really, really, really love this game. I mean, it's really good. It's really good. It's too bad you guys haven't played more of it because it gets really good.
I'll play it once I'm finished with Darksiders 2.
Yeah, but
then again, by the time I'm finished with Darksiders 2, Borderlands will probably be out.
yeah. So you won't
I
have
played
time to
about
play.
6 hours. that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. So yeah, I've
Considering I
been
only rented it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, you played more than I did, and I own the bloody game.
yeah. Darren played what, an hour?
No, it was like 2 hours,
Hours.
like 2, 3 hours probably.
Yeah. So I'm going around and doing. I've done a couple of missions, of course, but I'm going around finding the cameras, finding the health shrines, doing the side activities. I did all the. Well, I got all the health shrines. I'm missing only, I think, one camera. Am I missing? Yeah, one camera that I can't get to because it's in the story probably because when I go there it's locked and guys start shooting at me when I get there, so I
Well,
can't
you
really.
must have that must be why you have an easy time with the combat because your health is probably like maxed out now.
Yeah, my health is maxed out. I got all the health shrines,
Yeah. How
and
many? Is there like 100?
there's 50.
Oh, there's only 50. Okay.
Yeah, there's 50.
There's 15 in like North
So
Point, which is like
how many
this.
times does it upgrade your health?
It upgrades, I'd say, pretty much every 8 health shrines that you find.
Okay.
Is it not 5? Is it?
So it gets higher afterwards.
Oh yeah, it's like 5 at the first. Like I
Yeah.
know it's like 5. If you get 5, it, like your health upgrades then.
hmm But it gets higher, then your health bar becomes blue instead of red. So you have like
Yeah,
double health.
I had a partial blue bar.
Yeah.
Um,
So you have double health. I mean, quite frankly, the game is way easy when you're maxed out on health, and I'm maxed out on health. I have my comp level is maxed out. My triad level is a little harder to max out, but I'm getting there. I'm level 9, so I'm pretty much close to maxing out there. My face, well, they call it face time or
your face
face
meter.
face meter. Yes, my face meter is at level 8. That's one that's a little tougher also to upgrade. Um, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. Um, yeah, and my what level am I missing? There's another level that you can upgrade. I'll get the jade statues that you can find and learn
Hmm.
new moves at the dojo. I'm missing only 2 that I cannot get to because they're story oriented. Like they're in a house somewhere. I see them, but I can't get to the window to get them. So pretty much, I'm only missing 2 of those. So
Lockboxes?
there's a fucking shitload of lockboxes, my friend. I think there's like 150 of them or something like that. I have I think I have maybe 50, 60 of those. And I have them all unlocked on the map, so I see them everywhere.
Oh,
So
you can? Well, that's cool.
yeah, when you max out your which level did I max out? Wait a minute, I think I maxed out my face level. Yeah, that's right. I maxed out the FaceTime level, and that unlocks everything on the map, so you see everything. You see all the lock boxes and all the stuff. So
Don't
That's
you get the health shrines from? Because I did the last time I played it. I went on some date
yeah,
with some chick, and then I got some message that said that the health shrines will show up when you're near one now, like on your little mini
yeah,
map.
hmm
But you can actually see them on the big map. You said?
yeah. You can see them on the big map. You press
Okay.
a like X button, and you can see the locations of where they are. And when you date Emma Stone in the game, that's when they pop
Which
out.
one's Emma Stone?
The first one, the girl that you dated, the first girl, that's Emma Stone.
The
The
one?
girl that goes to the karate,
Oh, okay. Okay.
goes to see the karate instructor with,
Yeah. Okay.
that's Emma Stone.
Matt Roy should play this game then.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say when I heard her talk, I was like, she has a nice voice, but the character model does not look all that great. I
mhm.
thought.
But Emma Stone's really
You
good
know that.
looking, so that's surprising that her character
Yeah.
isn't that good looking. So yeah, I'm loving this game. Once I know, Derek, you talked about the combat and that you had a couple of difficulties with the combat and all that,
Hmm.
and the drug busts and all. But once you get the hang of it, what I do in my case is that I don't hit first. Like I go to them and then I back up a little bit, and then they're gonna flash red. Then you press the Y button to counter their moves. I always wait until they hit first, because that way you build your face meter much quicker than if you just hit the guy. So I just wait until they attack, I counter, and once the face meter is at full, then you go into the like the quick time, not quick time, but bullet time kind of slow motion thing there. So
Matrix.
when that hits, then I start hitting people, and you can break
okay.
it out really, really, really fast that way. So, and of
Yeah,
course,
I understand how the combat system works. It's just that I have problems hitting the counterattack button in time.
so
Plus,
yeah,
like
I had problems too.
I'm attacking them. I'm not like waiting as much.
Yeah, well, that's what I figured out. You know, I had problems like you when I started up the game. You know, I was like, fuck, this is hard. You know, so I decided I'm gonna let them attack me and see how it goes. And
I
if
actually found that grappling works pretty good too.
yeah, grappling. But there's one thing I never use environmental deaths in the game. I never
I
use
feel
them.
like every time I can because it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's great. It's really cool. Like I'll use them when I have 2 people left or something like that. But besides that, if you have a whole, because the last one of the last ones that I did, there was 25 guys.
Holy fuck! You gotta be kidding me.
Like the final one that I did, there was like 25 guys after me.
That's insane.
So using the environmental stuff in that case is kind of hard. So um,
Fucking Yakuza and Shenmue fucking style are then.
oh yeah, it's crazy.
Jesus.
I well, the level that I am right now, I can get some weapons from my cars, like in the trunk. I get weapons from the trunk, so I always have a weapon when I go into
That's cool.
combat, so it's a little easier.
So you
to-
just take them out quick. Take out
Yeah,
you.
yeah. The 25, it took me a little while because you know they gang up on you, and all of them have weapons, so they all
So now,
have physics stuff. So,
is there a way to get health back in the middle of a fight or not?
yeah, there is.
How do you
If
do that?
you go into FaceTime and I think you take down one person. If you take him down completely, if you beat him up and he doesn't get up, your health will go back up to its maximum.
Okay.
Because if
Yeah.
you don't get anybody down while you're in FaceTime, you're gonna stay at the same health. So
Okay.
that was really tough at the start. Like I agree with you, at the start it was very tough, but once I figured out that I have to block so the face meter goes up faster, that's when things started going pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you get to a shooting part in the game?
No, but I found a gun in a lockbox. I was like, oh sweet, now I can shoot some guys.
Yeah, but
And I think
you
I went
start,
to a police bust, and then I shot a few guys, and the cops came, and they killed the rest of them, and I ran away.
yeah, as soon as you start shooting, because I tried the same thing as you did, I went to a drug bust and I said, hey, fuck, I have a gun. I actually had a machine gun. I said, fuck, I'm
Oh,
gonna get
cool.
really, really fast, you know. So go in there, start shooting dudes. It took maybe 2 seconds of the police to arrive and start shooting at you.
Yeah.
So you had the guys fighting you and you had the policemen shooting at you. I was like, fuck, I'm done. So, and then ran out of bullets and I was like, God damn it. And then, you know, I died at that point. And when you die, yeah, because you can have perks, I guess, when you go drink a soda or if you eat a pork bun or
Yeah.
you know go to a massage parlor, you can have perks while you fight, health regeneration, and I think more damage, increased damage, and higher face. Your face goes up higher. It's funny to say that because your face meter goes up much quicker if
Yeah.
you go get a massage before you fight, and your face meter goes up really fast. So it's really easy to beat up on guys that way. So
So the key is to get a happy ending.
exactly, yeah. If you get a happy ending before going into a battle, you're pretty much assured to get good. You know, you can beat them up pretty easily. Like the fights now for me are easy as hell. Like when I beat up on guys, it's like, puff, no problem at all. I actually stand there and let them hit me. And then when I see they get red, then I grab them and start fighting them. But It gets pretty easy. The gunplay is fucking excellent. I love the gunplay because like you can when you jump over cables or stuff like that, it goes into bullet time slow motion
Uh-huh.
and really slow motion, like even more than Max Payne. And when you shoot, the more you shoot guys, the more slow it goes, and the longer it lasts. So at one point you're going really slow, and your guy's going really fast, and you're like boom, 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 taking down everybody really easily. So it's really cool. It's a really enjoyable game. I mean, it's pushing hard to be. It's pushing hard on Diablo 3, I gotta say. It's I'm really enjoying it, and like I did pretty much everything. I did all the side missions. I did all the drug busts. So I'm just going with the story now, and the story's pretty good. The voice acting's great. Um, really enjoyable. The story's a lot of twists and turns, so that's pretty cool. There's some karaoke in the game.
Oh, I did that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, karaoke's pretty cool. Well, it's not fantastic, but it's not the real songs also, so that's kind of
Really?
shitty.
Because they were playing the Goonies theme song, the Cyndi Lauper song, when I was in there.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
yeah. Well, it's not the real one. It's not
Oh,
the
it
real.
sounded pretty good then.
Yeah, it's all even the Iran song from A Flock of Seagulls. That song that was in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Like it's not even the real version, and every other game that had that song in it was always the real version. And then this
Well,
one,
because they have the radio stations, and there's like a Roadrunner record station, and that's a real label, and those are real artists they're playing. So I don't know. That
Yeah,
sounded
that's
real to
correct.
me.
Yeah, the Kerrang station as well has like rock and metal songs and all that as
yeah,
well.
there's Opeth and a couple of other. The radio stations are pretty cool. Like I always listen to the classical station because there's like pretty well-known classical music. Like they have Flight of the Valkyries and stuff like that, which always makes
Uh-huh.
me Daniel Bryan. But anyway, um, they have a couple of other good songs. I think I heard some Duran Duran in there somewhere. I heard Mike Hurst by Killswitch Engage is in there somewhere. I've heard a couple of those songs, but pretty decent radio stations, I guess.
No, they're not. The game sucks because it has no talk radio stations.
No, it has no talk radio stations, but I guess Grand Theft Auto. There's no talk radio stations in Saints Row, are there?
No, I don't think there is
I thought there
either.
was.
Maybe
I
there
think
is, I
there
don't
is.
know.
Yeah.
Probably not that good though.
I never noticed.
But yeah, the Rockstar ones, Grand Theft Auto especially, I love those. I love the radio stations like Chatterbox
Yeah,
and Grand Theft Auto 3. I fucking love that there. Laszlo and the guy, he fucking this like tofu guy he has on. He pretty much sounds like fucking Jim Carrey's character in the Cable Guy.
yeah,
He's fucking spitting image.
yeah,
Spitfall just sounds a lot like him.
yeah. Those are pretty good radio stations. None of them in Sleeping Dogs, though. But yeah, I really recommend you guys get it and continue if you have it, continue playing it because it's really good. And on the PC, Darren talked about that last week. You can get the texture the download.
High res
I-
texture pack,
Sure,
yeah.
yeah. And my God, the game looks absolutely amazing on PC. It looks fantastic. Like I never thought that the game, I said, oh, high res textures. I was like, well, you know, it'll make a couple of things look, okay, I guess. But I downloaded this and I played it and I was like, God damn it. It's like a totally different game. It's like, holy crap. It really, really looks good.
It's the orgasm for the eyes.
Especially when it's raining, when you have the slick surfaces of, when you're driving or something, it looks really, really good. It looks really good. So that adds even more to the game, I guess. And I think I read somewhere that Square Enix wanted the PC version to look especially good compared to the consoles. Did you guys read that somewhere? I think.
Yes, I did see that. I didn't like read the story though, but I did hear about it though.
Yeah. They wanted the PC version to look especially good, and that's really weird because usually the PC versions of games that are released like multi-consoles are usually crappy. So that's kind of weird. So, all right, okay, Darren, I'll wrap it up. I know we talked a whole lot about Darksiders last, so I'm getting you.
Yeah. So just like
Okay.
I kind of
Yeah,
want.
okay. Anyway, fantastic game. Try it out if you haven't yet.
Yeah, I'll be buying it when it drops in price. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Really, a really good game. And I played the NHL 13 demo, which was released this week. I know you guys are not even remotely interested in that, but uh,
Nope.
I played I played like NHL 07 and 09. Played like some of those the earlier ones on the 360 now, but like the last one I did play was like 09.
Mhm.
I still have that one though, but I know you still get it from time to time. But like the fact is you like the ML. I think you like the MLB games more than I, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I like the MLB games more because I always play like be a player mode, like when you can be a player in the game and stuff like that. And I think the MLB one is very well made. The NBA 2K12 one was the best one, like feature wise and graphically wise and all that stuff. But I have no idea how to play fucking basketball, so I was like, okay, this looks great, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so fuck it. But anyway, NHL 13 demo, pretty good. Offers you a couple of things that you can check out. You have free skate. You can try that out. You have the card game, of course. That's in every goddamn EA Sports game now. Um, so it plays very well. The skating's fluid. It looks more realistic. A couple of bugs that I noticed in the game, but in the demos, I hope they correct that in the game. And finally, fucking finally, they have Zombie Nation by Gencraft in the game has music, so that's right there. That's a plus. That's a big plus.
Tick.
If you guys know anything, if you go to a hockey game and watch a hockey game, you are 100% certain to hear that song somewhere in the hockey during the hockey game because that's like a legendary hockey song. So
I don't even know what you're talking about.
yeah, that
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I know that song.
yeah, that song pretty much plays in
They
every
play that
fucking.
like baseball games too, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think that's in Shaun of the Dead actually. That song as well.
Yeah, yep, it is. It is at one point in the movie. But yeah, I'm looking forward to NHL 13. Of course, I always get it and play 2 weeks and stop. But uh, uh,
That's kind of like me with MMOs.
yeah, I'm gonna get it, play it a couple of maybe 2 weeks a month and stop. But I always, since I'm Canadian, it's by law I have to get NHL games when they come out.
If you don't badge, you'll get arrested or you get a fine.
It's a prerequisite if you're a Canadian to get NHL games when they come out. So yeah, it's a pretty good demo. Check it out if you're even remotely interested in hockey. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what
When is the season start? In October, isn't it? The season starts.
if
Isn't
it
it?
ever starts, because there's supposed to be a lockout this year. Like there's negotiations going on right now with the players and the general managers, and it's not looking very good. So
Right.
there'll probably not be a season this year. So who knows?
Oh, that's if that's the case. I'll be a big bloody dump on Microsoft after them getting that whole NHL Game Center for Xbox Live and all that there.
And there are a couple of suicides in Canada, so because there's no hockey.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. It's just we'll have to see. I guess it starts the beginning of October usually. So let's hope there's a season, and let's hope the Canadians do well this year, and the Wild because I know they're in Minnesota and Eric's from there. So
Let's hope any Minnesota sports team does good this year. How about that?
yeah,
We have the Belfast Giants here. That's pretty much our local ice hockey team. I think they're still going though, but yeah, I think that's pretty much our local team.
okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I've been playing. Might try out Madden 13 Actually, I haven't played a Madden game since '07, I think. And because I have the EA Sports Game Center or whatever they call it there, that you can get you can get the games like 4 days in advance and try them out. So might check it out and see how it is. But after I saw the quick look, I was like, uh-oh. This won't be a good year for Madden. Man, the character players look really, really bad. The animations look really bad. But we'll see.
But it's like the same game every year, so you're not going to expect anything different.
Yeah, true. We can say that about every sports game, I guess. But,
Well, except for me with SmackDown, I fucking basically blasted the roster on that, and you basically said, what the fuck are you talking about?
yeah, why were you going out on that? I mean, it's a pretty good roster. Like, the whole Attitude Era guys, entire DX, every fucking member of DX is in there. Like old timers are all in the game, like from the Attitude Era, the Godfather and all those guys. I was like,
I don't mind some of those guys. I just don't like the fact there's too fucking many of the two, like, alternate ones. Like, there's 3 fucking Triple H's for Pete's sake. I think that's a bit overkill.
yeah. Well,
That's probably the main problem as well I have. It's like there's like too many 2 versions of certain wrestlers.
yeah, there's 2 Rocks, there's 2 John Cenas. Yeah, there are a couple.
There's 2 Edges. Why is there a current Edge? The guy's been retired for over a fucking year, and there's a current Edge there.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I mean, current Edge, okay, why? He's retired for a year now, 2 years.
Yeah, April or so last year he retired after WrestleMania. And yet there's a current Edge. And like, I don't care. I don't fucking care this here. Undertaker, I'm sorry, he's allowed to not. But the guy has 1 fucking match a year now, and he still gets in the game.
Well, he has a shaved head now.
Yeah, like that's one year from WrestleMania, but he has the 1 fucking match.
And there's 2 Kanes. Old
Yeah.
Kane and the new Kane with the Iron Mask there that looks like Iron Man.
Yeah, that one, the Mark 1
Yeah.
Iron Man. Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sort of looking forward to WWE 13. Sorta. Like I enjoyed 12. Like I played a lot of the Road to WrestleMania thing. I enjoyed it. I
just didn't like the controls. The controls put me off that game big time.
Yeah. And apparently they fixed the commentary, so we'll have to see about that.
Commentary in those games suck balls. It doesn't really fix the commentary, yeah. Well, make it less sucked before.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Probably Liam's looking forward to that one a lot. Liam and Andy Williams, I mean. Well,
Yeah. Well, I know Andy, he's the only one who pretty much I know. I don't know about Liam now. I don't even think he's got 12. I don't know. He doesn't really tend to buy new games because he can't really afford them.
okay.
He'd probably wait 5 years down the road and then he can get it then for a cheap price.
He's a big WWE guy, so you know.
Yeah, yeah. He might get it, I don't know.
Mhm.
Just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see though. But like, just if they had different controls, I just don't know. I just didn't really like the controls. I had no problem whatsoever with the controls they were before though. With it, just where they had like certain, I don't know, it just felt awkward to me. I couldn't really.
Just play it on easy.
Man,
Play it on easy. You'll be right.
yeah.
You'll be fine.
Just fix the problem as well where you can fucking let enemies reverse 90% of your moves.
Yeah.
Like I do not care. Even in normal last year, that was still the case. Like, jeez Louise.
Mm-hmm. Play it on
Ridiculous.
easy. Actually, you solve your problem.
Yeah, but like the last one, I enjoyed I enjoyed 07 and I enjoyed 09 on the 360 though. But in terms of course, the last one I truly loved was Here Comes the Pain. So
Yeah, true.
still the best one.
True.
Yeah, sorry. Like I'm fucking basically badgering Denis about it, and like I'm fucking going the same way now. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on. There was a question of the week which pretty much I didn't even know about until before we started recording. So thanks for letting me know, guys. So Denis, you can go over this here now because I know you got a few responses though. So go ahead.
Yeah, I posted it on Facebook. I thought, yeah, well, we haven't had a question of the week in a while, so. And we talked about this, like, personally, us three, in a podcast. We talked about it. Was it
Well,
us three, or was it with?
no, it's me, you, and Sammy.
Okay, that's
That's
right.
that.
Yeah.
Because
Derek wasn't available that day, but and Derek actually answered on Facebook, so I'll let him say his own response vocally, I guess. But I think we all know what's his most anticipated game. So go ahead, Derek. Go ahead. You started off.
Oh, well, that's easy. It's Borderlands 2.
yay!
Awesome.
I
So,
mean, I want like Assassin's Creed 3 as well, but
Yeah.
I'd rather have Borderlands 2 right now.
mhm.
So I'm still not sure about like Dishonored. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. Torchlight 2, I'll probably get that too.
Mhm. Some games look
I think that's it.
good. So.
That's actually being announced. The release date's being announced for it next week at PAX. Is PAX next week, isn't it, or the week
I
after?
think it's next week. Bax Prime is next
I
week.
think so, yeah.
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 Because that
Good
was a news
God.
story that just
Wow.
came out there on. So you finally, I think it was supposed to be out summer
hmm
Yeah.
2012. Summer's nearly over.
Yeah, in the recent trailer you see summer, so
Yeah,
I'm like,
like summer 2012. Summer's over in a fucking week's time.
Yeah.
So there
Well,
you go.
it's not
Stupid.
officially over until the end of September, but you know.
I I know some people count September as like the summer, but I don't. I count the end of August as the end of
Mhm.
summer. When September hits, I count that as autumn
Okay.
or fall.
I do too, but the weather doesn't always agree.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we probably had good weather anyway this summer. We got most of it was rain, fucking rain.
It was hot.
Our September, yeah, September would be bloody sunny probably here now, knowing us. Our summer is like September and like April, May. That's when we have the good weather pretty much. The actual summer is like shite. But anyway,
So I guess
go ahead.
we should remind people what our most anticipated games are, Darren. You go ahead.
Well, mine's already out. Dark
Oh yeah,
Souls
that's
2.
right. Yours
So.
was out. And I guess mine I could say Need for Speed, Most Wanted is my most anticipated. I mean, yes, I'm looking forward to Borderlands 2, Assassin's Creed 3, and Dishonored and all that, and Halo 4 and all that, but I think Need for Speed, the Most Wanted, is the one that I'm actually looking forward to the most. So we'll see how it goes. Other answers that we got on the Facebook, George said he'd have to pick Assassin's Creed 3. He's not foaming at the mouth for it, but it's the only thing he's pre-ordered. And he also mentions Torchlight 2, Dishonored, Hitman Absolution. So those are the three others that he mentions. Hitman Absolution, I'm not sure about that one. I don't know.
I'm not a fan of the series though, so I couldn't really care less about that game.
Yeah. What about you, Derek? Hitman? Nothing.
The only one I've ever really played is Hitman Blood Money, and I could never get into it. I mean, if there's a
already
demo
played
for this one, I'll try it, but I'm not gonna run out and buy it.
hmm
I played the second one on the PlayStation 2 and I did not like it. I couldn't even get past the first part because every time, like the first part of it was like you had to, I think, basically choke the like postman or whatever it was. Like I'd say this like mansion or something, and every fucking time I got close, he just run away, going like in a different language. Go, there's a fucking sticker around the bloody guys. Every fucking time, I was like, yeah, fuck this game.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it either. I never played a Hitman game, so I'm following it, but I don't know. I don't really know. We have Art Green, who we haven't heard from in a while. He says,
Oh, Captain 131.
yeah, he says NHL 13, which is not a surprise to me because he really loves those hockey games a whole lot. Looking forward to it myself, so we'll see.
Probably the only American who does.
Yeah, probably the only one. Derek already gave us his answer. We have Angela who says Halo 4. I know she's a huge fan of Halo, so that doesn't really surprise me. I'm looking forward to Halo 4. It looks pretty good.
I'll check it out though. It's like I'm not really I'm not really like, oh my god, I can't wait for this
Yeah.
game now. Like I enjoyed the Halo 3 and I enjoyed like Reach, so I did, but I'm not like really gaga now. Like I'm not a big fan of the Halo games, but I do like them.
Yeah, me too. How about you, Derek? Looking forward to Halo?
You know, I wasn't, and then the E3 stuff looked really good, but I'm still not sure if I'm gonna buy it right away. We'll see.
Okay. hmm
When did that even come out?
November?
November 6th, is it? 4th? Or
Okay.
I think it's November 4th.
Yeah.
I guess it
And
depends on what I'm playing at that point.
That's the day after my mother's birthday.
what's out in November? Assassin's Creed?
No, it's the end of October.
Yeah, so we'll probably be still playing Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
when it comes out.
Assassin's Creed is like Halo 4 and Black Ops 2, which I'll rent and play, and that's it. I'm not buying that game.
I might actually get it on PC. I don't know. We'll see. And Pierre, the guy I work with, goes and says Torchlight 2 and Borderlands 2. So Torchlight 2, yeah, I'm looking forward to that co-op.
Better love for it. Yeah.
It'll be good.
I'll get it when it comes out
Yeah, me
probably.
too.
It probably is next. I'll say it's probably next month.
Mhm.
I'll say it will be.
Yeah, we should all get it and play co-op together. That'll be cool.
Is it 4-player or 3, or do you know what it is?
I'm not sure.
I'll say it has to be 4-player, I'd say.
I don't even know.
Yeah. It would have to be 4, I'm guessing.
Because there's only 3 classes in the first game, so is there a new class? I don't even know.
Yep, I don't know. I haven't been really following that a whole lot, but I would assume. Okay, I think Darren's looking it over here.
Yeah, the only thing I know is that there's gonna be co-op. I don't know anything other than that.
Yeah, me too. I know it'll look better and it'll be bigger, and
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
so I guess that's it. That's the answers we got from Facebook, and we didn't post it on Twitter. Sorry, you guys, but
Yeah, 'cause I didn't even know, as I said, I didn't even know about it until you said it there before. It's like, oh, why do you might post it? That just pretty much goes to show how much I use Facebook.
because
Mhm.
Darren's never on Facebook, so maybe he didn't know.
Yeah. Twitter, I couldn't care less about Facebook, really. I just did it just basically just to appease you guys, because you kept going, sign on to Facebook so you can become an admin for the group.
Yeah.
And all I really do there is basically post the episode
Mm.
each week. So, anyway, anything else, Doug? That's pretty much it there, is it? for
Yeah, I
that?
think that's it.
Mhm.
That's it for the question.
Okay. Right, moving on to the final topic is, of course, the stuff we've been watching, and I'll not go first this time because I went with the games we've been playing. So, you basically haven't been watching so much, so I'll just basically start with, let's see, I'll start with Denis.
You want to start with me? Okay. Well, we both saw one movie each. Well, we saw the same movie that we did last week. So I think Derek should go first with his movie that he's watched, and then I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead. Derek, then.
Okay, I rented American Reunion from Netflix and watched it the other night. It's pretty good. I know Dennis likes it a lot, and you seem to mention like how it reminds you of your high school when you had, or in your reunion or
Mhm.
whatever. I guess I didn't really get that when I watched it. It was more about like their personal relationships more than it was like the high school itself. I don't know. That's what I kind of saw it as.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. It wasn't like laugh out loud funny for me, but
hmm
it's better. It's certainly better than the other like spin-off American Pie movies.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
that
if you've
was
seen
horrible.
those, like the band camp and the
hmm
I can't remember all. I've seen them all, but I can't remember all the
Yeah,
names.
I know them all. That's how sad I am.
Yeah, those.
I can name them all right, all the American Pie films now if you want me to.
That's fine. You don't have to.
But was
No,
that with
well,
Stifler's brother?
That
I
was one of
forget
them.
his
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Stifler's brother, and then I think the Naked Man was one of the was like his cousin or another
Yeah,
brother or something.
yeah.
Like basically all Stifler fucking relations, pretty
Mhm.
much. Anyway,
Yeah, Big Stiffy.
I mean, it was the movie. So the movie was pretty good, but I don't know. I guess I didn't like it as much as Dennis. It's not bad or anything. It's just
yeah, like I'm pretty much in the same thing. Like I thought it was decent enough. I wouldn't say it was brilliant. Like I pretty much it was like what I expected though.
Mhm.
So not something I was really looking forward to though.
It's kind of like all the like kind of jokes that they had had kind of been done before.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
how I
of
felt.
course.
So
But it's nice to see
it
them
makes
back.
you wonder. Makes you wonder if they're gonna make another one or not.
I think they will.
Nah, I have to say this will end it now.
Really? You think?
I guess.
I think they're going to make more.
Because I mean, they left it open. That's for sure.
Yeah, the way that it ends, they
Yeah.
left it open for more.
So you were saying that there was
What the
somebody that didn't return for this movie that was in the other movies, Dennis?
I
One of the
think
actors.
everybody was there.
That's what I thought
think
too. Yeah.
I think everyone's were there. Natasha was Jessica there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. That's right. Yeah, she was the lesbian.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But there was only a few of them were just like we got parts though at the end though. You didn't
Yeah.
like flipping
Shermanator.
like they were there for like a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terminator was there.
He should have been. He should have been in it more. I don't care.
Yeah.
I love Sharon. He's one of my favorite characters in the originals.
And what's her name? Natalia?
Nadia.
Nadia. Yeah.
She's in it for like 2 minutes.
Not even.
Yeah. Nadia.
Yeah.
It's like and the MILF, the second MILF guy, so there for what, 30 seconds? At the end?
Yeah.
I don't
at the
even
end as
remember that.
well,
I
just-
was like, what the hell are they even doing? I don't remember what that was. It's been so long since I've seen the first movie or even the second movie.
Yeah. And as I said before, it's really funny to see that it's the MILF guy that got the biggest career in Hollywood. Like Cho, what's his name? What's his first?
Yeah, John
John
Cho.
Cho.
Yeah, he was in like the Harold and Kumar, and he was in the Star Trek films as well, like the reboot
Yeah.
ones. So
He's going to be in the second one, of course, so coming out next year. So he has the biggest Hollywood career of all of them. So, well,
yeah, well, Shelby and Scott had one for like a while,
Yeah.
a sort of biggish, like decent one after, like this film came out, but like it's not like as big now as it was back then.
hmm I guess Mila Kunis had a couple of them, but not really, you know.
Mila Kunis.
You mean
Mila-
Mila Suvari?
Mina Suvari, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Mila Kunis is Family Guy.
Yeah. But anyway,
You should go watch Ted as well. Just fucking, you should see Ted.
yeah, I should, I know. I should go see that. I also want to see the, what is it called? The movie with The Candidate with Will Ferrell and
Zach
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see that one also.
Was there a trailer of that? Because I seen like the poster for the cinema I went to see Ted in.
Oh yeah, it's on TV all the time.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
out right now, so.
Oh, it's out in the cinema? Oh, that's probably one of those ones. I don't think it's out here yet. It's probably one of those ones that's out like a month or two later.
Mhm. But yeah.
Well, that's all I've
So-
seen. So you guys can go ahead and fight over who's next.
Now, like, me and Dennis can talk about the same movie here because both of us seen the same film.
Yep.
So we did.
Yep.
That is the Expendables 2.
Yep. What?
So I went to see it with my brother last Tuesday at our local cinema. So we did. Not the one I went to see Ted in because that was in Belfast. We went to Newry. I seen the first one. I watched it on DVD though, and I thought it was good though, but I don't think it was great. I just like it's a decent enough action film. I thought it was good. It was not something. It wasn't like I've had enjoyed other action movies more.
Yeah.
This one I seen, and I enjoyed it as well though, but I think I enjoyed the first one more.
hmm Yeah, I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. Like, it's cool that there's, like Chuck Norris and Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis have bigger roles, I guess, in this one. Not that much bigger, but it's a little bigger. But I think it's cool. The back and forth that they do, quoting their movies and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
that's cool.
like the end, yeah, Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I'll be back. He said so many times. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah. Like he says, Arnold says, "I'll be back," and then Bruce Willis says, "You've been back too many times already. I'll be back."
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of wee jokes there. So if you knew like those action films from the 80s and that there, you'd definitely get a kick out of some of the stuff that's happening in this here.
Yeah.
And Jason Statham should be in Assassin's Creed. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
my God, yeah, that part in the church. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he would be perfect for that role.
Yeah, I know Michael Fassbender's been in it, but yeah, get Jason Statham in that as well.
That's true. That part in the church, yeah.
Yeah, fucking daggers flying and shit like that. It was like nuts.
hmm
Yeah,
A lot of action, a lot of action. Not enough Terry Crews. Like there's a little bit of him, but you know Terry Crews is usually, like I follow him on Twitter, he's usually really funny. Like all the things that he does, he's always over the top. Like always, you know, like really over the top guy. And I thought there wasn't enough of him in this movie.
Jet Li's not really in it much either, is
No,
he?
he's like what the beginning,
Yeah.
and then he disappears.
Spoiler, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jet Li's not in it. If you're going into this film looking for a lot of Jet Li, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, forget about it.
He's only in it for like the first 20 minutes or so, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Not even 20 minutes. I think it's 10.
Well, yeah, 10, 15 minutes or so. That's pretty much it. That's the last you see of him then, and then they basically replace him with another, pretty much a Chinese character.
Yeah, girl, Chinese girl there. Never heard about her,
Yeah.
but you know she doesn't have that big of a role. I guess she's there a lot, but she doesn't have. She doesn't. She does a little bit of ass kicking, but not that much.
Yeah, but she's just sort of like there to be there, kind of in a way.
I kind of enjoyed Dolph Lundgren's role in the movie. I guess.
Yeah, his bit of his fixation over her as well.
Yeah.
The thing I've been going for some Chinese or something like that there.
Like he looks a little drunk. I don't know if he's it's his his character, but
He actually did look. He always did look drunk.
it's like it's like okay, you know. And Stallone's still pretty ripped, I guess, for his age. That guy's still pretty shaped, pretty ripped.
Did you find it hard to understand what they're saying sometimes?
Yes, I did, especially at the beginning. Like Stallone,
Yeah.
Stallone doesn't have the best pronunciation, so it's kind of hard.
That's why those like when those times there. That's pretty much the reason why I sometimes most of the time I watch films with subtitles, so I know what the fuck they're saying.
But when I went to see it in AVX, over here AVX is there's a huge screen in the front, like IMAX screen in the front, and the sound and the image is digital. It's digitally remastered and all that. So, I mean, the sound was amazing when there was battles and stuff like that, but the talking is like it's always really low. It's like I couldn't understand what the hell they were saying. I went to see it with my mom, and my mom is kind of a little bit hard of hearing, and she was like, "What they say? What they say?"
Yeah, cause like definitely like function parts you could basically fuck with you can become deaf with the explosions out there. You could just hear
Yeah.
and all that there. But then sometimes when they are talking, it was a bit lower and like kind of a bit inaudible at times as well. Cause it's like, okay, what the heck they're saying now? I can't understand. This is some bad talking though.
When I gotta say, my favorite part in the movie is when Chuck Norris shows up. There were people, there were guys, a lot of guys in the movie theater, of course, and some of them just got up and started clapping when he showed.
That tends to happen a lot at your cinema, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, our people are pretty crazy, I guess. The people I go see it with, but I was like, oh, everybody, wow! Just started clapping for Chuck Norris when he shows up, and he actually does a Chuck Norris fact thing when he talks to Stallone. Did you notice that? The
No, I
poisonous
haven't really
snake?
watched. I haven't.
When he talks about the poisonous snake?
No,
That he got bit.
sorry, I'm not really accustomed to Chuck Norris films or anything like that now. So
Well, the Chuck Norris facts, because Chuck Norris has become like a big internet meme, I guess. And, Chuck Norris can beat up everybody and kill everybody, and, nobody can kill Chuck Norris. And he kind of played on that with the poisonous snake. poisonous snake.
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, he died or something like
Yeah.
that, didn't he? That's right, yeah.
Everybody started clapping again in the cinema when he said that. So, but yeah, it's I guess the story is really shit.
But you're not going in for
Yeah.
that. You're not going in for
If you're
that.
going in
That
for the
for that.
story and acting prowess of those guys, forget about it because it's horrible.
No, they just want to say fucking big explosions, cool kills,
Mhm.
just basically balls to the wall
Lots
action.
of
That's
blood,
pretty much,
lots of
yeah. Digitized blood, pretty much.
digitized
Like
blood.
blood spurts fucking all over the
Yeah,
place.
gore, a little bit of gore here and there, especially at the end when he brings
Oh yeah, there's one kill in that film. I'm not going to spoil
yeah.
it though. It has something to do with a plane. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that and the very ending.
Oh, like the main villain's
Yeah,
death.
we won't spoil anything, but yeah, it's
Well, probably people know who the villain
yeah, people
in
know
the
that
film is anyway.
Van Damme's the villain, and
Yeah.
but how did you find his acting?
It was alright. Like, I don't know. I was just like, yeah. I wasn't going in there for the acting. I was just like, yeah, I'll just enjoy the action, see what it is as well. Like, I was satisfied
Did
though.
you,
But like, I think,
did you think something was wrong with his face? Like,
yeah, in a way, it did look weird. Like when he took off his sunglasses, it's like, okay, this looks weird, strange in a way, I guess. Is there any
eh,
reason behind that?
I don't know. I think he had a lot of plastic surgery, probably.
Yeah, probably fucking everyone in that bloody set has had everyone in that film's probably bar maybe Jason Statham, like some of the younger people have had plastic surgery.
Yeah, pretty much everybody. Stallone had some.
It's definitely.
Mhm. But Schwarzenegger's completely covered up in the movie. You don't see him at all.
Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I just seen it there now. Sorry about that,
Yeah,
Derek.
sorry, Derek. We didn't know you didn't know who the villain was. It was revealed in the trailer, so it was
I haven't even seen the trailer or the first movie.
okay. Sorry about that, but
I don't even know if I will, but I suppose at some point.
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
the
it's worth. I
first
think
film's on Netflix
yeah.
now. Netflix Instant now anyway, so
It,
you should check it out though anyway and see if it's like if you enjoyed it enough though if you go see the second one. But I don't know. Like I enjoyed the first one, I enjoyed this one, but I wouldn't say they're some of my favorite action films ever though.
honestly,
I
don't
think
go see it in a theater. I don't think it's worth it. I don't want to see
yeah,
it in a theater, honestly.
I enjoyed the first one more.
Hmm.
It's just something that I just enjoyed the. I don't know. Also it's a short movie. It's like I think it might be. I don't even think it's even 90 minutes or something like 80, 90 minutes
So I
tops
think
or
it's
something.
an hour 41. I think I saw. Yeah,
Really? I don't know. It just seemed shorter. It just seemed like an hour and a half at tops
yeah,
though,
it's
from what
really
I can
short.
gather.
It's really short though. It seems shorter than that.
It just seemed a bit rushed though. Certain points seemed
Yeah,
rushed. Like the last sort of the whole like final battle part in as well. That to me just seemed rushed.
yeah, I agree.
So it did.
And Thor's brother is in it.
Oh
His real
yeah,
life brother is in the movie.
that is his brother then. I assume so because I said Hemsworth. Was that
Yes, Liam.
Chris
Liam.
Hemsworth's brother? Liam
Yeah,
Hemsworth. Yeah, he plays one of these new guys with them.
yeah. He's Chris Hemsworth brother. He
Yeah.
fucking looks like him.
Yeah,
Really
I could
looks like
definitely see
him.
that. They do fucking look like the spitting image of each other.
Yeah,
Yeah. He was pretty good.
yeah. He was pretty good. But it's a watchable movie, but I wouldn't say it's you know. I guess the only movie that I found more poor than this one this year is Men in Black 3, and that's pretty much it. Like the other movies I saw, even Spider-Man was better than this, honestly.
Yeah, I enjoyed it more. I wouldn't say it was a horrible film,
No,
but
no.
yeah, I went to see the matinee. That was like 450 here, so I wouldn't say I was ripped off.
Hmm.
It was a decent enough film though, but I enjoyed the first one more.
Yep.
And I enjoyed Con Air more. Directed by the same guy, Simon West. I like Con Air.
Yeah.
Whoever does, I like Con Air. I don't care. Some people give that film a bad rap. I love it.
Con Air was good. I found it good.
Yeah. Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah. So anything you've been watching, Darren? That's pretty much it for me. So.
Yeah, so we've already talked about Expendables 2, which is I enjoyed though. It's a competent action film, but just certain action films I enjoyed more.
Yep.
Some probably not so much compared to others. Like some people hate, and I mean hate, Last Action Hero. I like that film.
I
don't-
enjoyed that movie a whole lot.
I like it too.
Yeah, but some people think that film sucks balls, but I like it.
I really liked it.
And I like The Sixth Day as well.
That one not so much. I didn't like that one so much.
No, I like that film. There's one of the lines I love it. Basically near the end goes, "When I ask you to go screw yourself, I didn't mean for you to take it literally."
Yeah.
That's my favorite line in that film. Anyway, what I've been watching, I watched that thing on Netflix, another WE thing. It was because I just decided to watch it because it was expiring, so it was that last week there.
Yeah.
Was the WWE Greatest Superstars of the 21st Century. It was just like this little lead thing. They're just going through 20 of the best superstars of the last decade.
Yeah, I have that on Blu-ray. Hmm.
They had like who'd they have, like the Jericho, they had Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Rock, like
No,
Kurt
the
Angle.
ones you'd expect. Honestly.
Yeah, like Brock Lesnar there again. I don't know
Yeah, I
why
don't
he was
know.
there. He was there for 2 years.
Hmm.
So he was. I don't know.
He's
Then
back.
again, some of the yeah, well he's back and he's away again. He's supposedly quit.
Yeah, but he's back now I think for good. He's involved for a year.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. Let's see how many matches he does. Like, was he, 2 matches he's had since he's come
Yeah,
back?
2.
Yeah. Fuck, at least he's better than Undertaker quota.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good though. It was just basically going through them and people, the talking heads, like the current stars, like Santino Marella.
Mhm.
My brother hates him.
Oh, good God, I hate him too. I don't really. Well, I don't hate him, but his thing is getting annoying. His shtick is annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He finally lost the United States title, which was great though.
Yeah, to that new guy. That new guy looks pretty good.
Like, why the fuck did he have the United States title in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, he's basically a joke character. That's
Yep.
pretty much all he's for.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a good little thing anyway. It was just nice enough to just go watch them and just see some like highlights of our older stuff they did there, like with Jericho and things like that.
Mhm.
So it was pretty cool. One leg was all right. Like I wouldn't have gone out in my way to buy it now like you did.
Well, I get the ones that are kind of like that, like the greatest of this, the greatest of that.
Have you got the top 50 superstars
Yep.
one? Okay. I think that's on Netflix as well. I might watch that sometime down the road
Mhm.
as well. So, I've still been watching Family Guy. Basically, as I said last week, I'll have to thank Ted for getting me back into Family Guy. Actually, it just goes to show why I love that series in the first place. And yes, Derek, I did watch that episode you talked about on Twitter, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah,
There's a-
it's really funny. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's a very good one.
For quick, Larry like
Basically,
doesn't know about the internet, and he
yeah,
spends like
and
a
then
whole
you see his,
weekend.
and then you basically say, "Hey, Quagmire, I haven't seen you in ages," and then you see his fucking arm, like his left arm, I think it is, basically fucking all veined up, so it was.
It was awesome.
Pretty much what's doing. Yeah, but that wasn't like the main story. It was
No.
like basically like Lois finds out that her mother was Jewish and she's just wants to come cater to her Jewish heritage, and Peter basically wants none of it. Well, he basically takes it too seriously first, and then basically doesn't want to have any of it then. But it was a good episode. Probably one of the better, like, more recent episodes I've seen. But like I haven't watched a whole lot of the more recent ones, like the last couple of years now.
Mhm.
So I'll have to get back into it. I've just been watching older episodes, like season 3 at the
Is
moment.
that show going downhill, or is it still pretty good?
No, it's
Eh.
not like The Simpsons. I mean, it's kind of hit or miss on some of the episodes, but
Yeah.
it's not too bad. I mean, it's definitely not as funny as it used to be, but it's not as bad as The Simpsons is nowadays.
Yes, I don't fucking know why The Simpsons is still on air. Honestly, I really do not know why that show's still there.
Wasn't like last year or something that there was might be ending or something, but I think it might be renewed for another season or something. I think it
Yeah.
was. It was like ending or something.
Yeah, the fans said they wanted another season. So go figure.
But yet that has to go though, because it's nowhere near as good as it
Oh
was.
crap, no.
Like what do you like? I felt it went downhill from about season 9 or so. Like,
I think just before they released the movie. Like a little bit before the
Yeah,
movie.
that's true. Yeah.
geez, 2006 then, so that's really 2006, 2007 then.
Yep. Yep.
Like the movie was great
Ye-
because they brought back the writers from the first couple of seasons to write the movie, and the movie was great. But the shows, oh my God, Jesus! I don't know. Yes, Homer's drunk. We know Homer's a drunk. We know that Bart's a brat. We know that they always play on the same fucking things over and over again. So I don't know. It's, Simpsons has gotten really, really crappy to me. I can't watch the show
Yeah.
anymore. So
Just go back to the older ones.
the only thing that I watched that they did that I found pretty cool, I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's the Game of Thrones opening that they did.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
I think I did. I think I did see that one. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But besides that, didn't watch it.
Yeah. I don't watch it. I just watch older episodes. So they're like the first 10 seasons or so.
Hmm.
Like Ben Roland from the Radical Rascals, he basically fails the series, picked up series 5, season 5, which I won't go that far now.
No, I
I,
think maybe 6 or 7. I would say. Well, around before the movie, just before the movie.
that's not 6 or 7. It's like fucking season, like in the mid 10s, like maybe 16,
Really?
15, 16, 17. Yeah. Movie came out 5 years ago, Dennis.
Only 5 years ago.
Series,
Are you sure about that?
yep, 2007. Yep, 2007.
Okay. Thought it was longer than that.
Nope,
Okay,
2007.
well, it's way
season
before that
6.
then. Maybe before season 10.
Yeah, season 10, like season 10 is like kind of like season 9, 10 is kind of where I felt it went downhill.
Hmm.
There's an odd good episode here and there now, but it's not,
Yeah.
brilliant. It's nowhere near as good. Like, what's your favorite episode? Do you have a favorite episode?
Oh boy, I don't really know. I don't know. What about you, Derek?
I don't have a specific episode that I can think of. No, I mean I definitely wouldn't know the names of the episodes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, just basically say the episode
I mean I've
synopsis.
seen
Now,
like
what?
every episode. I just don't remember, the names or how long ago they were or anything like that. But
Yeah, Itchy and Scratchy Land. That's my favorite episode.
That's a yeah. I think the one.
I just mainly just for the fact, like the board stuff in it that was funny, and the fact is the fucking announcer guy, attention, Bob Simpson, we have arrested your son, and then it goes, I'd be terribly embarrassed if that was, and then one was said, I'd be terribly embarrassed if that was my boy, if that was my son or something, and then it goes, and then Marge goes, and then the guy goes, attention, Bob Simpson, we've also arrested your older, balder, fatter son.
yeah, that's pretty good.
I just find that funny, but yeah, that's my favorite episode.
Yeah.
My brother's favorite episode, Christopher, is the Frank Grimes one, Homer's enemy. Well, the guy with the glasses.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Then that's his favorite, and my other brother's favorite episode is Bart After Dark, where Bart works in the burlesque house.
Oh yeah. That's a good one also.
So
Yeah.
I love the part when Marge comes in, basically shows the slides. Prancer! Oh, come on, you did me twice.
Yeah. I think the one I really enjoyed is when Bart steals the video game. I can't remember what that one is, but I really enjoyed that one.
It's like the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
I know that. Come on, Bart. Bart, hit the Bone Storm.
Yeah.
Just take it. Take it.
Yeah, I think Bone Storm was in the Simpsons video game, wasn't it?
I think it
Some
was.
sort of version of it. Yeah.
It was Bone Storm. It wasn't Bloodstorm. It was Bone Storm.
Bone
wasn't
Storm.
It?
Yeah.
Wow, it's great. I know he entered my name. Thrill House. And then it's like Thrill-Ho.
Thrill-Ho, yeah. That was awesome. Oh, that was great.
Okay, we could talk about old Simpsons episodes all day now. Yeah. Anyway, back into the thing. And finally, I forgot to mention this before though, but like a few weeks ago now, I watched this documentary on Netflix called Dear Zachary, a letter to his son about his father, or a letter to his son about his father.
Mhm.
Have any of you ever heard of this?
I've heard of it, but I
Nope.
haven't watched it.
It's a documentary was made in 2008, so it was by this guy. I forget the name. I have to check the synopsis here now. I'll check it here before. But it's basically about this guy. I think it's Andy Bagby, who was dating this woman. So I'll just go to get a synopsis here.
Hmm.
Sorry, folks, bear with us.
Put the music on.
Yeah. It's basically, the filmmaker is a guy called, like, Kurt Quinn, who's a childhood friend of the guy, Andrew Bagby, who was dating this woman called Shirley Turner.
Mhm.
Basically they were going out for a number of years, and the fact is, basically she was kind of, a bit weird and things like that, and some people were talking, basically stating the fact is that you should basically get away from her. She's a bit, crazy in a way. She's just like a bit weird and things like that. And he kept with her though, but then he basically did dump her though eventually, and then she was like leaving him phone calls and things like that though. But then basically ended up she murdered him.
Oh.
So she did.
Mm.
And then the whole kind of big shock thing happened afterwards. Is that fact is that after this happened, it found out she was actually pregnant.
Mm.
A few months pregnant with his son after he was murdered. And basically the documentary goes, like, the fact is it's basically a love letter to the son about his father, and shows like archive footage of the father
Okay.
and like his friends and family and things like that as well.
Hmm.
So it does basically tells about the murder and all, like the lead up to the murder and like the aftermath and what the events happened aftermath and things like that. Now, it's a very, very powerful documentary though. It's very emotional, very powerful though.
Hmm.
There is a big fucking shock. I'm not gonna say now,
Hmm.
but there is a big like, oh fuck,
Okay.
in the middle. Honestly, you didn't fucking see it coming.
Okay.
I didn't even see it coming. I just seen it, just fucking, oh my god.
Okay.
You'd see what happened.
I'll have to watch
But
that.
it's on Netflix Instant,
Mhm.
or I think it's on YouTube actually. You can watch it there or something, or you can watch it online.
Okay.
I recommend you check this out and see what I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this.
Okay. I'll watch it.
I found this, it was very, 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 you go like, just very powerful documentary in my opinion.
I cry. I'm
Just-
afraid. I'm not afraid to admit that I cry at pretty much everything that is a little bit emotional. So.
Yeah, there's a few people that did bawl, like Ben and that there and Andy, they
Mhm.
raved about it though, and they talked like they not afraid to admit they cried a bit at it though. I'm afraid I'm not afraid to admit that I sort of wept a bit a few times as well. But yeah, it's a very good. It's like 2008. Like you can go on Netflix and it's there. I think you can probably go see it on YouTube as well. So
Okay.
basically, that's your homework, guys.
All right.
For this
I'll
week.
try to watch it this
Watch
week
this.
sometime.
Watch Dear Zachary. It's like 90. I think it's like 90 minutes or something. If that. So it's not that long. So,
Mhm.
but like you get the whole plot there and anyway, and just see what like, it's quite a. But basically that's basically the gist of it now. But don't look up the plot now.
Okay.
Just don't look it up because you probably find that's basically the synopsis for it anyway,
Okay.
and you'll see. Okay.
No problem. I'll check it out.
Okay, that's pretty much all I've been watching. So.
All right.
So it is. So anyway, thank you all for listening to another episode of the United Gamedom podcast. This one's in the books. But actually, before we go, we're getting a logo, aren't we, Dennis, apparently?
Yes, we are getting a logo. One of my coworkers, one of my friends, I actually gifted him a Xbox Live Gold subscription, well, a 3-month one. I gave it to him because I had it lying around and wasn't doing anything with it, so I gave it to him. And as a favor in return, he's going to draw a logo for us. He said, whatever you want, I'm going to draw it. And he's he was to draw a couple of he tries to draw. He's not a popular guy or anything like that, but I mean he draws comic books and stuff like that. So he's a pretty good drawer, I guess you could say that way.
Artist.
Artist, yes.
Yeah.
Does he have a
Drawer.
website?
No, he doesn't. No, he
Okay.
doesn't. But yeah, he's gonna draw our logo, whatever we want. I told him. Well, he said, I got you guys' opinions and transmitted it to him, and I think he's gonna come up with something similar to what Giant Bomb do. You know the characters that they draw sometimes of the.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like the one on the Bombcast page and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, he's gonna come up with something like that, like put us in. He was thinking of putting us in video game type garbs, like outfits or something like that. You know.
Okay, that's
You
cool.
should have said Legend of Zelda for me, Link.
So he said, just tell me what they like, as as far as video games are.
Uh-oh.
He knows what I like, so he's gonna put.
You're gonna make Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, well, probably not. I'm gonna choose something more outlandish, I guess, if you want. So
Fallout.
yeah, well, you have to see my face, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how.
Well, no, basically, well, no, Fallout, yeah, like the Brotherhood of Steel, like those guys. But
You can't really see
So-
the.
yeah,
So what did you tell him that I like for games?
I don't know. I was gonna get your input on that.
Okay. I thought you were just gonna
Yeah.
randomly send him something, and I'd be like, oh great.
yeah,
Am I gonna be like some like football player guy or something?
Just draw him as a transformer, a transformer robot.
yeah,
Yeah, that works.
yeah. That would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that would be cool. So probably tell him the transformer with your face.
Derek, Optimus Derek, Derek Prime, or Mega Derek.
So yeah, look for that. It's coming as soon as he has time to draw it. It's because he's married and has 2 kids, so that takes up a little bit of time. I wanted that.
Yeah, we're not basically waiting now. We're not like saying get the fuck on it now.
Yeah.
We're just very like I'm just very grateful that
Oh, yeah.
someone I like.
Def-
Yeah, I'm very pleased though. Like thanks very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would just feel
Thank you.
quite grateful and bit welcome thing. I just really like the fact that someone out there's going to do a logo for
Yeah.
us.
and I wanted him to come on the show this morning, but he's at a golf tournament right now, so he will. He said he would join us for a show probably in the upcoming weeks. He's the guy that's the big comic book fan, so I think Derek.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that was pretty much what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
If that was the same guy. Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy.
So, yeah. Okay. There's a few guests I need to get on though, like Steph I need to fucking get on, there's a few other ones as well, but basically timing.
Yep.
It's fucking people too busy.
Yep.
Like I can't do it during like the week though, so I can't because it'll be too fucking late for me.
Well, I have a day weekend next week, so I don't know if you have it,
Yeah.
Derek. Also, do you have the?
I have Labor Day off, but I'm going to the Minnesota State Fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I usually do it at weekend though, but like I have to work in an hour's time, so
So we're gonna go wrap this up.
yeah, wrap it up now. Basically, yeah, thank you very much for listening again. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Dara, for joining me again. And leave us reviews on iTunes. Subscribe to us on iTunes. There's a bunch of subscribers. I know that there because I do check the feed. You can follow us on Twitter. I am DowM85.
I'm D-Boy Den.
And I am Gigastorm Z.
And you can also follow the United Gamedom on Twitter at United Gamedom. You can also find me on YouTube. I'm Dow85, which I might be doing some more gameplay videos and video reviews in the future now, but don't expect them to come out like every fucking week now. It takes time to do stuff like that. It's not like a fucking easy job to do.
Yeah.
And also you can follow us on Facebook for the United Gamedom podcast group, and you can follow like Dennis on Facebook if you wish.
Yep.
Derek and I don't really use it that much, so there's no point. And you can also email us. Go ahead, sorry.
I think
go ahead.
Derek is on more than you are on Facebook.
Yeah. Like I said, all I do is post the episode on the Facebook thing. It's like, yep, that's all. That's me done for the week. And you can also email us at unitedgamedom@gmail.com. But I don't think we can actually get anything there, do we? Because I haven't looked at like I haven't seen in like
Just let
weeks.
me check quick just in case if there's
Send us some emails and we'll give you prizes.
We'll give you. I'll give you a game if someone gives us a question.
I'll give you my Alienware computer if you send us a.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That crazy now.
So did we get something? Is there something in there?
I'm logging in right now. Hang on.
Put on the music again.
The intermission music?
We actually do have an email.
Oh, we do? Holy crap. Okay.
It's from August 6th.
Oh.
From Darren. I don't know. I probably won't say his last name. I'll just say Darren. It's a quick question, guys. What is your dream remake? Mine will be a Daggerfall remake for the next gen of hardware, especially PC. I remember playing the game as a child and being blown away by the size of it, and to this day, I think it's one of the biggest game worlds ever. Size of the UK, I believe. Cheers, guys. Many thanks.
Is that Darren Greer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
thanks, Darren.
that's the guy he was on. He was on episode 10.
Oh, thanks, Darren. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
We actually got a question. Sorry, we got to your question really late.
Sorry, because that's the fact is we know we're getting nothing though, and that's the fact of the matter is we don't look.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point? So sorry about the 3-week delay.
Okay, look what we're gonna do, Darren, for your thing is for your question, we're gonna answer it in the next podcast. Put it as our question of the week. How's that?
Yeah, because I want to get
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
and wrap it up.
Darren has to get out of here, so
Yeah, sorry, but
we'll do it next.
we'll answer it for the next question. I'll make sure to put it down here.
Right.
So we'll.
Okay.
But anyway, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week. Hopefully we might get a guest, perhaps, might not. Might just be us three, might just two.
I just won. Who knows?
Yes, I'll be next week. So, hello guys, hello, I'm alone. But anyway, guys, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all next time. So, in the words of Jim Carrey in the Truman Show, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye.
Bye.
I'll be back.